Good afternoon and welcome to the Sheff United Way live watch-along for Sheffield United versus Watford FC. My name is Noah Snyder, and I am one half of the red half of Sheffield, broadcasting to you live from a not sunny, but indeed very rainy Southern California. It is insane how much the torrential pour is coming down right now. Hopefully my microphone doesn't pick it up because, it's been thundering and lightning. It's been awful, but welcome. I am joined, as always, by the man, the myth, the legend, Chad Jarvis. And how are you doing this morning? Morning, Chad.
I'm not doing too bad. It is also rainy on the eastern seaboard over here in North Carolina. The rainy, cold morning. Yeah, I'm surprised I don't see the water dripping in through the windowsill for how much rain you guys have got in the past, I don't know what week. Yeah, other than that, I'm ready for another Blades game
performance.
Game that I can't see going the Blades' way today. Scott, already in chat row. Good morning to chat row for the few of you that are probably already there. Yeah, no, Scott. There's only one way I see this one going, and I'll give it to you guys before the match. But yeah, I had a dream. I had a dream last night. It did not go the way I thought it would go. So,
well, I'll let you know, Chad, that when I do the watch along, and hopefully this isn't a jinx, I'm knocking on wood, tossing the salt over my shoulder. When I do the watch along, we normally do pretty well. So, fingers crossed. I'm here. I'm doing the watch along. Hopefully, we can get that W.
Yeah, I really hope so because we need to stop the bleeding. And we have probably the toughest run of fixtures. I guess you could say it started with the Borough game, back-to-back losses. Then you get Watford. I talked to the Watford guys last weekend, and we set up a pod preview, and hopefully many of the people watching in on chat row checked it out on our YouTube channel. They weren't very optimistic as well. They see their Watford side dropping points too. So, if we're both negative, it's probably going to be a 0-0 draw or a 1-1. At least, hopefully, there's goals in this game. But yeah, if we're both on the pessimistic side, it should be an interesting game.
Yeah, well, look, Watford not had the best run over the last 5 games. They beat West Brom most recently, drew Burnley, drew Blackburn, drew Reading, and then prior to that, they lost to Borough. So, their last 5 games, they played all very, very good teams and only won one of them. And so, I guess that's maybe what you'd expect, going up against good teams kind of in similar positions to where they are and getting the draws. But it's going to be a tough game. There's no getting around it. It's not going to be an easy one. And look, the lineup comes out 30 minutes ago, Chad. We'll kind of talk about who we've got. It's scrolling across the bottom now. So you got Fotheringham, Bogle, Ahmed Hodzic back in the side, Egan, Robinson, Lowe, Berge, Norwood, Johnny Fleck, he drinks Iron Brew, Iliman Ndiaye, and Ollie McBurney. Most notably, Doyle and McAtee on the bench, making way for Johnny Fleck. What are your thoughts on that lineup, Chad?
That's why I think it's going to be 1-0 Watford, because the last time we played Watford, guess you know who gave the goal up. And yeah, so those are my thoughts on Johnny Fleck. Although I did, as SUTV was showing the Blades versus Wednesday, I don't know, what was that, under 21? Yeah. Johnny Hammer Fleck put in a half decent cross, and it led to a goal. So if we get that performance from him, I'd be okay. It's one of those things. I wonder if Fleck hasn't started since he went down with his injury, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is his first start since what, October maybe?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, October. And, uh, glad to see him back in the side. It probably won't be too long of an appearance. It'll probably be, I don't know, 55, 60 minutes when we get that first.
Yeah.
Because the last couple of games, it feels like our first change has happened earlier in the game than, waiting to the 89th minute. And so we get in the 60th minute. Fleck probably comes off for McAtee, who's been in a bit of form.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you. And somebody said, look, Fleck is a massive risk. Yeah, Scott. I mean, I'm kind of inclined to agree with what Scott's saying here because, he hasn't had much of a run out. But you just got to hope that Max Lowe and Jack Robinson can provide cover in case, they go streaming down that left side, their right side from an attacking perspective. But I mean, look, the way we line up, I think we're going to have Fleck and Norwood next to each other with Bedgate pushing a little bit more forward. Is that kind of how you see things going today, Chad?
Yeah, we'll probably let Sandy Barge get a little bit further forward in attack. But you also think that with a game when do we play in the FA Cup? Tuesday or Wednesday of next week?
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to see much change side with our eyes still obviously focused on the league. So maybe we're going to give those two kids a run out against Spurs, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's a possibility.
Hence why they're going to be on the bench and probably get 25 at the most minutes, 20 minutes. So it should be interesting to see, but this game's at home. We cannot afford to drop points at home. We should take all 3 points at Bramall Lane and turn it back into the Fortress. And it starts with trying to not concede 3 goals in back-to-back games, and let's not make it a third where we give 9 goals up in 3 games.
Yeah.
If we give up another disastrous outing like we did against Millwall, the likes of Johnny Egan and JLT, get them out. Get them out. I don't care who you put in kids. They got to learn. And if Fennell's in there and we give up 3 more, bench his ass too. And just I'll put the kids in. You got to teach them a lesson at some point. I understand we don't have the cover in back, and you can put the likes of Basham and look, Kieran Clark's not even on the bench anymore because he probably rolled his big toe or something. But I mean, I don't know. The defensive lapses just have to stop. We can't be that shaky.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Chad. I think we should really. I don't think that we're going to be conceding a lot of goals in this game. The way I see it, I think we're going to be a little bit more solid in this one. Anel Ahmedhodzic obviously back in the side, providing a little bit more solidity out on that, on the right center back position there as the team for today flashes up on SUTV here. I just the way I see it, I don't think we can play worse than we did against Millwall, like defensively speaking.
Yeah. That, I mean, realistically, you look at the Borough game. That was just a game of Borough taking their chances and us not. The fact that we let Tom Bradshaw get a hat trick in that game, when, to be honest, we were second best in that game. That was just an off day for us. In all honesty, it just happened to be in back-to-back games. But this cannot happen. We've got to stem the tide at some point.
What do you make of this? The talk that's been going on where folks have been saying we've actually played quite well against Borough in spite of conceding 3 goals and only scoring 1. You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that analogy. If we play like we played in that game against Middlesbrough, there's no team that beats us the rest of the season. I mean, and it's weird to say that, but that was a one-off for Borough. They're absolutely playing out of their mind right now. And if it was almost like after that defeat, it was so almost so demoralizing that it just almost led up to the Millwall. It
Yeah.
didn't feel like we played inspired last Saturday. It felt like we were like, oh, ho-hum is us. We're just going to take a defeat on the chin when we probably should have been lucky enough to come away with at least 1 point.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, we just collapsed in the 89th minute, man. We let, Bradshaw completely walk it. Nobody was covering him right in front of goal in the 6-yard box. And it's just a simple tap and finish for him. So, yeah, I agree with you. We absolutely have to make sure that we shore up our defense today. Definitely look for, maybe Bogle and Max Lowe to be kind of covering. Hopefully John Fleck can get back, when they're trying to spring a break. They've got some very pacey players. With that being said, let's kind of go over the Watford side really fast here.
Yeah, that's
Bachman, Morris, Gaspar, Porteous, Hoed.
Chowdhury,
Lauza, Sarr, Pedro, Davies, and Sema all rounding out their starting 11. Who are you most worried about as far as their side is concerned, Chad? I know you did the interview with the Watford guys this past week with the Do Not Scratch Your Eyes podcast. Plug.
And they led me to believe that it really depends on the game for what players get up. I mean, you got like the likes of Pedro and Sarr and Sema and Davis up front. It's just that front four is just going to be running circle. Honestly, with John, when I saw John Fleck in there, I was like, oh man, he's going to get circles run around him. And then you look at Chowdhury on loan from Leicester in this Watford side as they're flashing up who to watch on SUTV, and they got Sema, Sarr, Pedro, Chowdhury, Hoyt. It's one of those teams. It's like, how are they this bad in the league and this far behind us? When at the beginning of the season, most people had them tipped for one of the 2 automatic promotion spots. And you look, I think they're like 8th in the league now. I mean,
yeah,
it's one of those head scratching teams. Like, why and how are you so bad in this league? And they might be ripe for the picking, but surely they were the better side when we played them the first game of the season in the reverse fixture. I mean, we didn't look at it, and they looked miles better than us.
But let's remember who scored the goal. It was Dennis, right? Who's no longer with the team. So, to me, that's a different side. I thought they were playing with a lot more confidence in that first game. Look, that was the very first game of this season, which is, crazy to think about. It was
actually, the goal scorer in that game is in the side today. It was Pedro. Yeah.
It was Pedro. Yeah. But Dennis was the one who
in the side.
But was Dennis the one who picked the ball off of Johnny Fleck, and then
I believe so?
He provided the pass. You're right.
Johnny Fleck. Jimmy Johnny Fleck gave that one up. Yeah, Dennis put the ball in. Yeah, and they lost him. Could you imagine if they kept him? They would be miles better of a side if they kept him in the side and didn't lose him in the transfer window.
Yeah, but I think we both know that was never going to happen. He was far too good for this league.
Of course. But yeah, it sure does make an interesting setup today at Bramall Lane. I don't know. I want us to stop the bleeding because I don't want to listen to my Monday morning podcast and everybody say, well, United is ship points again and give 3 more points to the opposition, blah, blah, blah. Are they going to lose it? I'm sick and tired of hearing that. If we could just get a 1 win just to shut them up for a week, it would be nice. So I didn't have to listen to all that stuff.
Yeah, I'll take a United win and a Borough loss today. Yeah, that would be really nice.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be the perfect way to cap it off. I mean, I would just absolutely love it for them to drop points and us to win. But the interesting thing is, why did we not play in the midweek? is the head scratcher to me. It seemed like teams that played in midweek had a game to make up. Why
Yeah.
didn't we play our midweek game that week? And I still don't. I haven't looked far enough ahead into the.
You wanted to play like the form we're on right now, Chad. You wanted to play a midweek game.
Yeah, just to get us level with Borough. I hate us being a game off of Middlesbrough. I want to know where we are game for game points so we can just, if we were drawn, whatever happened, we would have been in the same amount of games with them and it would have leveled it up and we would have saw where we were down the stretch run. Because if we somehow beat Tottenham midweek, I think the sixth round of the FA Cup is on a weekend, so we'll probably have another game we have to make up if we did go and beat them.
Yeah, Scott is saying it's probably owing to the cup and having a little bit of extra rest. But Scott also dropped a very interesting fact in the chat as well. We haven't lost 3 in a row since 2017. So, hopefully we can keep it going where that isn't the case, that is the case that we haven't lost 3 in a row since 2017.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's an impressive stat, and I like that. Hey Simon, if you ever need a few days, it was. Yeah, I mean, I just like to play all the games and get them points on the board. Blah 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 blah. That narrative. I want to go back.
So you'd rather have the games played rather than the games in hand.
Yes, I would rather have the games played because that way we've already got it, and we would have played the game and probably been in better form. And probably would have got the 3 points, but it is what it is. You want 1-1. I gotta pop this one up here from Dublin Blade because I think this might be my only goal scorer today. Is the Piss Missile from League One West? Yeah, I think that's if we do score, that's probably the guy that's going to score today.
You call a goalkeeper goal like pretty much every other game, so who knows? Maybe one of these weeks it'll happen.
Yeah, right. You never, that one day that it does happen, I'll be like, I called it. But it's like playing the lottery and winning after 5 years of playing, but like, I finally won. But yeah, really, you don't really make any money.
I'm like curious to see what the betting odds are on a goalkeeper goal for any given game.
No, they got to be outrageous. They have got.
It's probably like you put a quid down, you win like 600 or 700.
Yeah,
like
right.
That.
I mean, imagine if you did that for almost every game, and at one point it did. It really wouldn't pay out anything. You probably wouldn't even make the money back you spent.
Yeah,
because that happens in like League 2 or League 1, where a goalkeeping gaff and the goalkeeper takes it, it hits the wind, bounces two different ways. The goalkeeper goes one and it bounces around him. You kind of hear about that, but you don't hear it in this, second.
Yeah, I can think of like 2 goals in the Prem specifically where the goalkeepers scored. I mean, most recently Allison for Liverpool, and then Tim Howard that goal that he scored for Fulham when like the ball just like carried all the way down pitch.
Yeah. Big time Tim Jim.
Those are the only 2. Yeah.
I can't for life of me rack my brain of any other goalkeeping goals. But yeah, this is the path we go down on the Sheffield United way watch-alongs can be odd at some points.
Indeed. So we've got about 11 minutes here until kickoff. One of the things that I want to talk about really fast is I don't know if any of you have been following my personal Twitter, but I am coming to Sheffield in March. I'm leaving on March 8th. I'm going to see 3 games while I'm across the pond. I'm going for that Luton game at home. I think I'm going to go away to Sunderland, and I'll be back at Bramall Lane for that home game against West Bromwich Albion. And it is my very first trip to the Lane, and I am super excited. Some of you who live in the area, hopefully I'll get a chance to meet you while I'm there. We can have a pint. That would be great. I'm going to try to hit up all the usual haunts, Sheaf, and I'm going to go down London Road and everything. So, if you already follow me, please give me a follow on Twitter at Nestman930, and I'll kind of announce where I'm going. And then if you want to meet up, have a pint, just don't stab me. That's the only thing. Just don't stab me.
Yeah, right. yeah. That's that is the bugaboo there. Just be cordial but don't stab me. Yeah. You'll have a fun time. It was going to be a tandem duo going, but financially, it's not responsible for me right now. And so I was going to try and sneak over, but I cannot. So I think whenever we're available, if we do go up for the Prem next season, I might want to make a jaunt over for maybe the first home game of next calendar season in the Prem at Bramall
Good
Lane.
luck getting tickets. Good luck getting tickets for that.
I know. I'm interested in that, but we will have to see as the year wears on where we are at financially.
Well, we'll have to coordinate our schedules for that, because if you're going to be going back, I want my second trip to be with you, Chad.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I would like to. I would like to do, and I think the season starts later next season, regardless if we're in the championship or Prem next year. So I don't think we have to worry about going in July. No, when did I go? The first week of August, but the season started in July because I was watching the early kickoff, and they're like, Sunderland played Coventry the first game of the season back in July. I was like, yeah, really, honestly. Oh God, I hope not. God, I hope not. God, I hope not. I hope it's not Forrest. Morgan Gibbs White hat trick to be like, you guys didn't sign me, but we weren't dumb and paid £50 million for him or whatever. But 10 minutes to go, or however many minutes to go, 8 minutes, drop your score predictions in, please, and we'll pop them on the screen. I want to say hello to Johnny the Great. Johnny, you guys capture automatic promotion today with a win. Just kidding. Haha. You guys drop points at the midweek. So if we do win, the lead is down to 9. Burnley having a bit of a wobble. Could have had a defeat and a draw in a row if they didn't have the last minute equalizer against Watford. Could have been dropping 5 points in the last 2 games, but they snuck away with a draw on both occasions. And if Blades could actually win, we could have into that deficit and maybe tip them at the end.
Indeed. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're going to make up 8 points on Burnley the rest of the season, but maybe we could make them have a second thought. Maybe
Burrow didn't think we were going to give up that lead, and look, we've just basically handed it to him on a platter. Here you go.
Yeah,
here you guys go.
Well, with that being said, Chad, what's your score prediction for this one today?
1-0 Watford. I'm gonna go against the Blades. Yeah, I just don't think
he's gonna go negative.
I just don't think we pull this one out. I can't see us. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope it's an emphatic Blades win. But at the moment of this, my score prediction, I think we drop points again for the 3rd game in a row, in the first time, as Scott pointed out, since 2017.
Yikes. I'm going to be a little bit more positive, but still slightly negative, and I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. And I think it's going to be a cagey affair. I think it's really, really going to be hard to get shots on net. And I think we're going to concede early and have to fight our way back into the game.
Yeah, and based on chat row, it's pretty heavily negative.
Yep.
A lot of, dumb idiot. It's me 420. I just put up a 3-1 loss. Scott 2-0 Watford. So it's almost the state of Blade supporters around the world. It's. I don't know how to sum it up, but it's just, I feel like the wheels are proverbially coming off.
Yeah.
I'd like to see my little score line with Fleck.
That would be great.
One, oh, Davis. Yeah. Oh man, it's so interesting where, if we don't get a win today, where we go from here. What happens?
Yeah. I certainly think that that's going to affect Hecky's lineup for the midweek fixture for the FA Cup. The way I see it, he puts out a definitively weakened side for that game and just basically says, "Here you go, Spurs. You can have this one.
Yeah.
We're not too concerned about the cup. We just have to focus on getting back into the league, basically, at that point, and trying to extend." Our points lead. Look, win, lose, or draw today, we're not dropping down to third. There's no way that we can drop down to third today, regardless of the result. But with that being said, we really, really have to try to go and get something out of today. We have to get something out of today. Yeah. And hopefully Borough will draw as well against West Bromwich Albion. Those are two sides that are basically fighting, to either to be in the playoffs or fighting for automatic promotion. So I think they're both going to go out and try to get something. So, my fingers are crossed that West Bromwich Albion can sneak a point there,
Yeah. You would like to think, but they've been so up and down. I listened to the Watford West Brom game on Talk Sport on Monday night, and it seemed like Watford come away with a win, but it was a pretty sloppy game. So I don't know. There are definitely opportunities for Blades to score because Watford can concede some goals. It's just, can we not be so shaky at the back, please, and just honestly get us? Just, if you only give up one, it's fine. We don't need to give up 3 though. That's shocking defense. And if we were to go up, it'd be like, what in the hell? We're gonna get turned over by every single team in this league.
Yeah. The way I see it, man, if we can only concede one goal, we're going to get something out of this game, because we're going to score. I think we're going to score. I don't know how many we're going to score, but definitively we're going to score. Did your SUTV just cut out?
Mine just said end of free stream.
Interesting.
So I don't
let's
know.
Load it again here. Hopefully we can get the stream back here.
Because maybe they're just making the option. It doesn't even give me the option to sign in or anything.
Very weird. Very, very bizarre. And of course, right as the game is just about to start. So hopefully it reloads here and we can, give our typical play-by-play. But if you haven't done so already, please do pop your score predictions in the chat. And please do like this video. It really does help us get visibility for the channel here, Sheff United Way, doing a lot of great work that you all probably know very well about the match previews, the post-game reactions that Nick and Hal do on a regular basis, the championship prediction videos, phenomenal work, phenomenal stuff from the Sheff United Way. And we're just so privileged to be able to come on and do this on a regular basis. So yeah, definitely do give a like, give a follow. And before we get started here, Chad, give a quick plug for where people can follow you on social media.
They can follow me at cjarvis_13. I don't do very much on the internet, so it's very hard to, you can follow me just to follow me. But other than that, I'll have interaction every once in a while, but not as much as other people.
And if you're not already following our podcast, we're at Red Sheffield on Twitter and at the Red Half of Sheffield on Facebook. We do a podcast usually after every game. If we have 2 games in quick succession, we'll probably review both of them, as we did this last week, reviewing our brace of losses against Borough and Millwall, respectively. But we do previews, and we have a YouTube channel now as well. Go ahead and give us a follow or a subscribe at the Red Half of Sheffield here on YouTube. So, or if you're watching on Twitch or Facebook, go over to YouTube and subscribe.
Yeah, give us a follow, as there is apparently no way on Blade's website to hold on. I might have found it. Something has gone wrong. Please contact with the following info for. Okay, the game hasn't started yet, but yeah. So basically, it's the two of us. We're gonna ad lib, and we're gonna turn this into a comedy show. Noah, what do you got? Pay all this money for TV.
You're putting me on the spot here.
This is disappointing.
Yeah, very entertaining here.
Yes.
We can listen, but no live stream apparently. So
I can't even listen. It's not even on my app. It's not even allowing me to have the choice of watch, or mine is just kind of gone.
It just says, and it still says end of free stream on mine. So
I've lost my stream completely. I got out of it and went back out of the app, and I've restarted the app.
Robert says, click the match show button.
Match show button.
There we go.
Membership required. I will be back here in a minute.
Well, we've kicked off. We're about 45 seconds into the game here. So that little ticker at the top, just add basically 52 or 53 seconds to it. And it looks like it's a throw in here to the Blades. And Jack Robinson sends it down pitch. And it's headed now. Iliman and Jaya on the ball, and he looked to be fouled there, but Watford have come away with it. Iliman and Jaya now back on the ball. Watford now back on the ball. And it's over here to the Watford player, and that's Sema, and it's out for a Blades throw-in. So, yeah, Chad, if you haven't done so, go ahead and click on Match Show if you're able to.
Where was Match Show at?
It's just below where it says watch live and listen live.
Let me try and go back because I am still getting an error message.
Maybe log out and log back in. Here come Watford now. And it's a foul. Looked to be a foul on João Pedro. But we're about 2 minutes in, and it's been back and forth. Not much going on at the moment. Both teams kind of conceding possession back and forth. Blades now have a free kick in their half. It's going to be taken by Fotheringham, and I think he's just going to promptly boot it down pitch here.
Yeah, I'm not able to get a...
What about back on your computer?
What
Watford with the ball now. Building up slowly from the midfield. Iliman and Jai putting some pressure on. Watford have to boot it down, and Jack Robinson will clear, but only as far, excuse me, as a Watford defender. And João Pedro on the ball now, and United are able to clear.
What category did you have to go into? Because I'm on the home page and it says Match Center. I clicked on Match Center.
Backstick. I would go to like the regular page.
Yep. On that.
And then scroll down just a little bit where it says Match Show.
I don't see any of that.
Interesting. My stream is now just cut out. So this is going really well, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't see Match Show. I don't see anything. Well,
interesting.
Yeah,
it's completely cut out for me now. So, this is really entertaining stuff. We're sorry that we're not able to give you the play-by-play here, unfortunately. SUTV, they've done pretty well this whole season, and now they've just kind of pissed the bed here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Scott asking the questions here. Have we paid the internet bill at the lane?
Yeah, right. Seems like we
it's
haven't.
absolutely shocking. 100% agree. This is really poor, and we haven't had any problems, really to this point. It's back on for me, where it says match show. Chad, are you trying to do this on a browser or are you trying to do it in app?
I'm trying to do it on both. Yeah, because I'm on the home website of Blades, and it says match center. It has 0-0 the score line, and it does not have anything for me to even get anywhere close to it. Follow
Illiman and Jaya on the ball now. Illiman and Jaya over to McBurney, but it is cleared, and Watford are back on the ball. So the thing that I can suggest for you, Chad, is going like you normally go to where it says, watch or listen, and then just below that it says match show, and then there's a link to the right.
Mine's not even showing watch and listen.
What does it say? Like pay for pass or something like that? Like match pass?
Upgrade your streaming subscriptions. I'm watching it minute by minute, scrolling down. There's nothing to say watch show.
Well, it's gone blank for me now, and it's back on now. It's awful. It's really, really awful. Are you logged in right now, Chad?
Yeah, my profile is currently up. View subscriptions. Like when I click on like view subscriptions just to try and get something, it says error there. Follow match live. It says match center. Yeah.
Oof. Bogle was just absolutely clattered into there by Morris. And I think United are going to have either a free kick or a throw in here. Mr. Captain Casa, if you want to jump on here to provide the commentary, that would be great, just because I have not done my preparation today like I normally would. I was planning on doing color.
I was able to. It's buffering for me now, so hold on. I've got it now.
Oh, all right, great.
Okay,
Johnny Fleck on the ball now.
Let me get
Illiman and Jai, back heel for Berge, and it's cleared out.
What minute are you on?
I'm at the 7:43 mark right now.
Okay, I'm about 7:50. I'll take over from here. I cannot see chat row, so I apologize if my stream just cut out. So
my stream just cut out too. This is brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant.
And a free stream just popped up.
Well, let's go back and see if we can go to watch live and see if that's where the game is now. And yes, click back, watch live like you normally would. And there it is.
Okay, let's see.
Long throw about to come in from Jackie. Long throw here.
This is so frustrating.
Jackie long throw toweling off that ball here. Yeah, Justin, 100%.
Yeah, because all I'm seeing now is
here comes in the long throw. McBurney trying to get ahead to it. Ahmed Hodzic and Max Lowe tried to boot it. It goes out of play for a goal kick for Watford here. Were you able to get it, Chad?
Nope. It said end of stream every time I tried to log back in.
Did you go to match show, like the match show?
Mm-hmm.
No,
it said
you
end
don't
of
want to.
stream for me.
You don't want to go there. You want to go back to watch live, like the normal link that you'd click. Now it's housed there.
Because now I'm back to the home page and it just says match center. Let's see if I can try it on this one as well.
Watford on the ball now. Cross comes in and it's headed out by Max Lowe. It's now out on the right-hand side, pass into the box, but cleared out for McBurney. McBurney on it now. McBurney passes for Fleck, who passes for Njaya. Really, really good from Iliman Njaya to spin away there. Iliman Njaya is off. Passes for Badgay. Badgay passes for Bogle. Bogle with it now in the box. Bogle shot, and it's blocked. And here come Watford the other way. Ahmed Hadzic with good coverage there going back. But now it's in the box. Oh, so close for Watford there. Almost a shot. They wanted a penalty, but no, the guy went down of his own volition. There's no way. And they're trying to say that Max Lowe fouled in the box. There's no way. That would have been the softest pen ever. Fotheringham claims, and United are going the other way. Borough are now losing, apparently. West Brom 1-0 very early on in that one. And United are trying to get on the ball here. It's going to be a foul on Iliman Njaya. How you doing there, Chad?
Nothing, honestly. This is I'm gonna have a conversation with the SUTV guys this week to get us a free subscription for the rest of the season. Because they have no other choice to do that, because this is.
So if you log out and log back in,
Mm-hmm.
if you go to live.sufc.co.uk.
Yep. That's what I'm on. And there's nothing.
And you've logged back out and logged back in?
Mm-hmm.
And have you reloaded the page?
Mm-hmm.
Weird. West Bromwich Albion have scored again. And so they're leading 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Iliman Njaya on the ball. Iliman Njaya in the box. Iliman Njaya. And he was offside. Yeah, looked to be like a country mile there, but it was a nice boot there from Wes all the way down to Iliman Njaya in the box. But yeah, he was a step or two offside, it looked like. Yeah, McBurney, when the flicked header comes on, definitely offside. Well, I kind of want to, Chad, if hopefully we can get you in on this.
Yeah, if not, I will probably bail out.
Captain Casa, I know you're out there. I know you're watching. If you have the ability, would you mind jumping on here just to provide the commentary? United on it down the right-hand side, and it's going to be a throw-in. It's with Ahmed Hadzic now. Ahmed Hadzic looking to pass, and it's out for a throw-in. I mean, United have done pretty well in the last couple of minutes here. But, the problem is that they're very, very pacey, and we just need to be careful and get back when we concede possession. And Jaden Bogle heads it into the box looking for McBurney, and it's booted out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in down the right-hand side for United. And Chad has ducked out, so I am doing a solo show right now. The throw is about to come in from Jaden Bogle. Looks like he's going to try to do a long throw here. Perhaps not. Yeah, a long throw from Jaden Bogle. It goes into the mix, and nobody wanted it. Max Lowe has kind of a half-hearted shot that that Bachman is able to claim. He boots it downfield, and that's going to go out of play. Joao Pedro was trying to get on it there. I'm trying to get Robert in here, and I'll be right back. The United throw down the right-hand side. And here comes Bogle with the throw-in. And I'm trying to get Robert logged in here so we can get some commentary. Very entertaining stuff here. I apologize. And hopefully Robert will be joining us in a moment here. Man, I mean, we've been given the platform definitely to increase our lead now back to 7 points. If we can get a win here, that would be unbelievable. Watford now on the ball. It's in their half of the pitch. It's with their right wing back. Passes back to the center back here. Thank you all in chat row.
I'm just trying to ad lib until we can get Captain Costa in here because I'm just going to bail out because I can't get it. I even paid for the match. I even bought the pass for the game, and does nothing.
Ball given away here. Johnny Fleck on it now. Robinson, he puts in a pass looking for Iliman Ndiaye, and Watford are able to get back on the ball. Here's Lowe. Norwood on it now. Norwood, great pass over here for Iliman Ndiaye. Ndiaye down the right wing for Jaden Bogle. Jaden Bogle over to Berge. Berge in a good crossing position. And it's cleared out after the look. He was looking for the cross. And welcome to the stream, Captain Casa. Robert Kitson. How you doing there, Robert?
Doing well. Sorry, I had like two of you talking to me because I had the live stream on YouTube still up. Yeah, good. I wasn't expected to come on so early, but hey, things happen.
Yeah, I feel bad for Chad here, man. Chad, This is Chad's account too that both of us utilize. So I feel really bad for Chad. Yeah, quite unfortunate. Hopefully he's able to resolve that and, able to join us for the rest of the match. Ahmed Hodzic is shown the yellow after, I don't know, would you say a rash tackle there by Ahmed Hodzic?
He grabs the jersey, brings him down. I don't know if it's a foul. Definitely, it doesn't seem quite yellow card worthy.
Yeah.
Still, especially this early in the match, you don't want to see those yellow cards getting thrown out.
He's gone for 2 games now, too. So he is now suspended for 2 games. Couldn't have come at a worse time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Free kick comes in, and it is headed just to the right. I couldn't see who was that had that header.
Number 17, I think. Here, I got to pull up the team, but because
you didn't
glances.
You didn't do any prep today either, so you were not expecting this. That was Davies who headed it just to the right there.
Yeah, number 7, Davies. Yeah. So very, very close, well taken free kick. And if he just gets that angle right, he can easily beat West with the pace that was coming on that one.
United trying to get back on the ball. They do. It's Norwood. It looks like Berge now on it. Berge, who's definitely fouled there. And United with a quick restart. Fleck with a great, almost an inch perfect pass for low down, running down the left-hand side there.
Yeah, just had the angle slightly towards the center. If he gets it towards the touchline a bit more, Lowe has some space to make a run and get a good cross in, but now United recycling in the back.
And we give the ball away, and Ahmed Hodzic with the clear out. They were trying to pick out, I think, Joao Pedro in the middle there. Morris basically picked Bogle's pocket. He was able to get it to Sema. And it was almost a very, very good pass from Sema, or I should say from Morris. into the mix, but nothing comes of it. They go all the way back to Bachman. He boots it down pitch. Robinson with the header. McBurney now on it. Bedge, Norwood. Now Ahmed Hodzic for Bogle. Bogle with a good pass to Bedge, and he almost let it run out of play, but some really, really good footwork there from Bedge. Ahmed Hodzic now playing it back for Egan, and we'll play it all the way back for Wes.
Yeah, Watford's doing a good job of closing us down early, not giving us too much time and space on the ball. But even with that, Ilman and Jai able to stay on the ball, a little too heavy of a pass for Max Lowe. And it's odd that the ref plays an advantage and then we immediately pass it away, but he doesn't call it back there.
Yeah. Yep.
Would have liked to see that get called back for a free kick, but it'll be a Watford throw on the near side. But yeah, as I was saying, Watford just like really pressuring us. And it's really kind of individual efforts from Ndai and Berga who have kind of allowed us to escape that pressure and move on to the next phase of play. But not every player can do that. And so it's been a little back and forth as we've seen most of the game.
Robinson with a very obvious foul there. So, or I guess it wasn't. No, yeah, it definitely was a foul. Mario Gasper over it now to take the free kick, and they're going to pass it back to their defense. Try to go up the left-hand side here from their perspective. Ahmed Hodzic does a really, really good job blocking out his marked man, and Blades win a throw-in. Back to Egan. Egan putting it down pitch for Badgate. Really, really good. Fleck now. Fleck with it. He can't get a good pass away, and it'll go out for a Watford throw-in.
Yep.
So, yeah, pretty back and forth here. I think the best chance of the game really came for Watford off of that free kick, that header that just went wide, Davis's header.
Yep, that was the only real chance of the match so far. I think a foul throw here on Watford because it looks like it's coming back for a Blades throw on the far sideline there. Angela, yeah, we two American Blades fans here. A third in the background, Chad. He's working on his stream. Hopefully, can get that working at some point. But just right now, a replay of the Max Lowe. Was it a challenge? Wasn't it inside the box? That Watford was asking for a penalty. But we're here. Blades fans commentating, doing these watch-alongs. It's easier for us to watch the matches legally out of the UK with the 3 p.m. kickoff time and everything. So
Ilman and Jaya down the right-hand side trying to pick someone out in the middle, and it is cleared out. But it will be a throw-in for the Blades down the right-hand side. And yeah, Ahmed Hodzic clattered into his man, but he got the ball. I mean, he clattered into Sema. Kind of dangerous when you consider he's already on a yellow card here, 22 minutes in.
Yeah, but I mean, he got all the space. He headed the ball, and Sema ran into him, and Sema was the one not watching. So absolutely no chance there was going to be a foul from Ahmed Hodzic there. And Bogle just can't quite do enough there.
Yeah. I mean, Sema does a really good job to kind of see the ball out, not letting Bogle get back on the ball there, and it is a throw-in here for the Hornets. And Ahmed Hodzic gets ahead on it. It's now Max Lowe heads it back to Watford, and he's able to get on it. He passes for Fleck, who goes back to Max Lowe. Max Lowe back to Fleck. Fleck on it now. I mean, is it just me, or does Fleck look really comfortable? He looks like he's playing pretty decently.
Yeah, he's not afraid to like take that extra second to make the pass work. As Ahmed Hodzic finds Berga on the far side right now. But yeah, Fleck has been like confident on the ball, to say the least. Confident and comfortable. Even if I'm not comfortable watching him, because
we're not messing about with it. We're keeping that ball rolling, like really quick free kicks, really quick throw-ins. Fleck on the ball now in the attacking third. It's now with Max Lowe. Max Lowe passes back for Norwood. Norwood to Ahmed Hodzic out on the right-hand side, over to Bogle. Bogle dribbling, tries a cross, it goes out. It is a throw into the blades. There's some positive stuff going on. We just can't get that final ball into the mix.
Absolutely.
But we're playing good defensively. The midfield, to me, has been really, really impressive. They're not putting enough, for my money, I don't think Watford are putting enough pressure on our midfield at the moment. And, we're just kind of given free run in the midfield, which is good for how we play. Ball goes into the mix. McBurney couldn't get ahead to it.
Yeah, just rolling slightly by him there. But yeah, we just need to take advantages of when there's some overlaps, like that last phase of play. Ahmed Hodzic was getting into the box. Bogle had the ball out wide, trying to take his man on and get a cross in himself. Instead, he had that option to drop it back to Norwood, who's a bit more central towards the field, a bit more inside, and no one was near Norwood. So Norwood has that ability then to curve one of his pings right into the box when you have the overloaded pressure there. So one of those things where, okay, maybe later in the match, Bogle makes the different decision, passes to Norwood instead of trying to take the man on, and we create an opportunity. But at this point, we've had a large portion of the possession. We've had a large portion of the pressure. The ball has been in Watford's half as John Fleck with some space here.
Iliman Ndiaye with a shot, and it's way over. Way over.
Yeah, just leaning back too much on that one there.
Yeah. But really good from Fleck. Really good from Fleck to get on it. Good header from McBurney there. And I mean, Iliman Ndiaye does well. Has a little flick and trick. And then just boots the shot over, basically.
Yeah, really close there. Shooting with his left foot. So opposite.
Not his dominant foot. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But still, good opportunities there. And that kind of rebound from McBurney just seemed like a nothing kind of play, but he made it work, and Fleck able to run on that ball. And again, like you said, John Fleck's looked comfortable and he's looked confident so far. Yep.
But the ball was sprayed out to the right-hand side for Sarr, who was offside. And that'll be the Blades getting the ball back here. And now they're booting the ball away. The linesman is still holding his flag up for offsides. And I think, League One West is going to be taking this free kick. He'll promptly boot it downfield. But I mean, I think we 27 minutes into this game. We look pretty good. We just got to make sure that the chances are there. Because right now we've not been phenomenal in the attacking third, I'll say.
Yeah. And that was another good header from McBurney. Just no one there making that able to get to that ball. But McBurney is winning aerial duels, and I just had the stat up here. 69.2% aerial duels won by the Blades so far in this match. That's a 40% swing that we have over Watford right now.
That should have been a foul. How is that not a foul?
Yeah, Davies knocking over Robinson. Going for the ball.
And we're able to recover there, but Watford's still on the ball. They've got it on the edge of the box. The ball comes in. It's blocked by Bogle. And this is this is Sema here on it now. And they're going to have to go all the way back. McBurney doing a really good job chasing here.
Definitely.
And here come Watford again. Yeah. It's over here for Sarr. Now back for Gaspar. Good job by John Egan, except there's a foul. I don't understand how that's a foul.
Is it I think it may have been Fleck on João Pedro off the ball, something, but Egan won the ball cleanly for sure. I'll have to see what this other thing was.
You're gonna say that's a foul on John Egan.
It was the Fleck
because we blew the. It was okay.
Yeah, Fleck off to the side. Pedro passed the ball and just kind of shoves his hip and butt into Pedro as Pedro's trying to run by. So I can see that as a foul. It's just the camera didn't catch it live, so it looked absolutely like nothing was going on there. But that's where the ref was indicating the foul occurred. So
Yeah. Yeah. And I think this is, excuse me, Pedro on the ground here. Yeah. I can see that. Yep.
Yeah.
Simon's right. He stuck his bum out and caught him.
Yep. So Egan did a great job winning the ball there, but unfortunately Fleck had committed the foul. Just running through some of the other stats right now. Possession, Blades up 54-46. Duels won 60-40. And like I said, aerial duels won about 70-30. So we've got a few more total shots so far, but half of our shots have been outside the box. So again, those non-threatening shots. But still 30 minutes into this match, and it's been a positive start, to say the least, and especially results elsewhere in the league with Borough being down. Feeling good.
Robert, you're going to have to take over here because my stream has cut out again.
Oh, no. How am I the only one? Oh, man. All right. Well, Pedro is finally up. The medical team has gotten him moving. So they're just setting up for the free kick right now on 30 minutes and about 30 seconds here. Two players for Watford standing near the ball. We got a two-man wall and Njai and Fleck. Probably our shortest two players on the pitch right now. And Watford stepping up, taking it, ball into the box, and Robinson looks like he gets ahead, but goes straight up.
I finally got it.
There you go, Chad.
Noah, try logging back in now. Noah, try logging back into our SUTV account. Because it was saying, I don't mean to interrupt, but it was saying that we were out of, we had too many logins.
Now there's an unexpected issue on my end. So
see, that's what it's saying. Hold on. I will drop back out and we will resume.
Chad, it's your account. So I'll purchase the game this week. And we'll go from there.
Give me 1 second. I can figure this out.
All right. So that free kick, yeah.
Absolutely entertaining.
The ball
Super
went
entertaining.
Up straight in the air. Wes had to punch it clear. Eventually, the Blades do get it clear and just had to throw in from the near side about halfway up the pitch. So the ball's in the Watford half right now. Trying to settle it down are the Blades, and eventually Jaden Bogle gets it, but his quick volley off the chest goes forward and no one there. And then as he's recovering to make a tackle, completely misses the ball, gets all the man. And so Watford have a free kick just inside their half of the pitch now. Just past 32 minutes. Dublin Blade, maybe that is true. New Jersey is the closest to Sheffield of our three locations. So absolutely. And awards, not sure. Yeah. As Watford's bringing into the box, but Robinson does a great job to win that ball and clear it long.
Nick's going to struggle to put out a highlights video today.
Yeah. Hey, if there's no goals, I think there's enough highlights with just like stream's gone again. Yeah. No, it's back. Oh, okay. We'll try this. Log in here. There's enough of that.
Thank you to all 109 of you that are on YouTube right now. We're still watching along with us. We appreciate it, even though it's not much of a watch along. But at least I've got my stream back for the moment.
Okay. Yeah. Make sure everybody, if you are wherever you're watching, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, like the stream. Give us some comments in the chat. Chad's back. Chad.
I'm back. I'm back again.
I think we have all got a stream now. Are we all?
Do you have a stream, Noah? You're good. Okay, you're good. I'm playing with fire here currently, guys. So we might drop out. I'm playing with fire, big time fire, big fire, big fire, big fire. What is the time you guys are on?
33:40 right now.
Okay, so about 5 seconds behind you. Noah Nessman Snyder's is a foul.
Yeah. 33:53 is what I'm on right now.
You guys are waiting me.
And Low grabbing the shirt of Sar, going down just outside the box. too soft for me personally. I don't think that that's a foul, but if it's in the box, it's definitely not called. But outside the box, yeah, they're going to give it to him all day long.
Yeah, but I think you got a yellow card too, which that's two now fouls for very soft shirt pulls that have received yellow cards for the blade. So not going our way so far in the first half on the yellow card front. But defensively so far, Blades have been able to deal with everything Watford have thrown at us.
100%.
Yeah, I would agree.
The 3-man
how have we looked, guys? How have we looked?
We just don't have the final ball in the final third, man. That's really what it's come down to.
We got Jimmy or John Fleck today.
It's definitely John. Definitely John.
Okay.
Here comes the free kick. It is about to go in to the mix. Oh, and it's like interlocked in between the legs there. Wes is able to claim it. Oh my goodness.
That's about as crazy as you get. That's a hockey goalie kind of like scramble for the ball,
Right.
You're scrambling for the puck with all the players around and just hope you get it like between your legs. Man,
what a crazy
job
sequence.
by Wes.
Yeah. Crazy sequence. Scott, I'm kind of inclined to agree with you on this. We are definitely missing McAtee in the final third. Yeah, maybe we'll see him. But the thing is, with that being said, like I've said already, Johnny Fleck not doing a bad job at all.
Johnny Fleck, Jimmy Fleck.
Yeah, I think Badgate has been a little bit invisible. He's gotten into some good positions with the ball. He just, he's not making good passes. That's really where Badgate is at right now.
Yeah, he's had one or two good moments where he's been able to kind of retain possession in a spot that you'd usually expect someone to lose it. But yeah, those passes, the link up in those attacking plays hasn't quite been there.
Yeah, I can't agree or not or disagree with you because this is the first 3 minutes of the game that I've seen. So yeah, we'll go with that. God, Slaven Bilic looks like an old man on the corner asking for change.
His beard has always bothered me.
Oh God, it's gray too. He looks like Santa Claus's lost homeless cousin. I can't see chat row because how my screens are mirrored. Let's see if I can do this. Nope, that takes everybody clear away.
Watford now back on the ball. And Norwood's putting on some good pressure, and Jaye also. But the ball is cleared out, and it goes out to the left here. And it's Morris, and he passes out on the left-hand side. I think this is Sema. For João Pedro. Ball is deflected for Sarr, and it's over now for Loza. A cross in from João Pedro. It goes off of Jackie long throw and out for a corner.
Yeah. I'll say, Simon, I did want to, so the ref has given the Blades 2 easy yellows. The one yellow that Watford got was for like literally flipping Illiman and Jai 180 degrees in the air. So I don't know if it's quite even, but definitely yellows on both sides.
Ball went into the mix. It was cleared out. United now trying to get back on the ball. It's Badgay. Badgay is taken down, and that is a foul on João Pedro. United quickly restart. It's over for Jackie Longthrow. He passes out for Max Lowe out on the left-hand side. Max Lowe finds Illiman and Jai, who passes back. It's now with Norwood. Norwood in the midfield here. He passes back for Egan. Egan out on the right-hand side for Ahmed Hodzic here. Ahmed Hodzic with it. Ahmed Hodzic back for Bogle. And Bogle goes all the way back to Egan. And we cycle all the way back to Wes. A little bit frustrating now, just very, very slow build up here. But United retaining possession. Ball goes out to McBurney, but it is cycled back for Watford, who promptly boot it down pitch. It'll go out for a Blades throw in down the right-hand side. What else can you say about that? Just not much doing in the final third.
No. It's just a matter of getting the ball into those dangerous areas right now. Possession stats, ironically, over the last 6 minutes have swung heavily in Watford's favor. Now 53% to 46% for the Blades. So again, a lot of that time in the way you calculate stats, like possession, is okay. If you have the ball, you get win a free kick or something, and all that time in the middle, I think technically goes to you. Which is kind of why I liked how the World Cup did it this year, where you had possession for each team, and then you had the in contention or like no one really has the ball stat. So you really had like 20 and 30% possession, and then 50% like in contention. So it was a
here's Bedgay on the ball in the midfield. It's for Fleck. Fleck with his man all over him. I think the referee gave the advantage there. It's now with Bogle out on the right-hand side. Bogle doing a good job dribbling, but ultimately passing back for Ahmed Hodzic here. And it's over for Jack Robinson out on the left for Lowe. Lowe over for Norwood. Norwood for Egan. Egan over to Ahmed Hodzic out on the right here. It's with Bedgay. Bedgay getting into the final third here. Fleck, really, really good passing here from the Blades. And Lowe's on it. Lowe puts the ball into the mix, and it's cleared out, but only as far as Fleck. Fleck now wins the corner for the Blades.
There you go.
Good job. Very, very good from John Fleck there.
Yeah, quick switching of possession from side to side. Everybody involved, the players kind of rotating out of position slightly to force Watford's defense to respond to that. And yeah, really good, and we win a corner off of it.
Here comes Norwood. He's going to be taking this corner. Hopefully he can find Ahmed Hodzic or Egan's square head here, and we can get a goal into the mix now. And it's cleared out only as far as Bogle here. Bogle looking to put it back in. Egan! And it's blocked. Norwood into the mix, and that's going to be punched out for another corner for the Blades. Wow. That didn't need any punching. If he had just let that go, that would have been a goal kick for Watford. But a good ball in from Bogle here. Finds Egan, but it's blocked out, and then a good pass back for Norwood, but Norwood just not a great cross there. Not a great cross.
I think Egan had his mind made up that he was going to put this one on the floor, and it allowed the player. There was so much time the ball was in the air that the player could get right in front of him.
Ball comes in from Fleck. Norwood now. And Jack Robinson tries a shot, but it goes to the right. I mean, he was a good 28 yards from net there. Or as Chad would like to say, 28.5.66732 yards.
So he almost kicked Iliman Njai in the shins on the first swing, and then the second.
Yeah, I saw that. Ahmed Hodzic was basically draped over his man there. I don't know how that wasn't called back for a foul.
Yeah.
Chad, you've been kind of quiet there. Your stream go down again? And we can't hear you now.
Yeah, my stream went down again.
Oh.
Yes. And I think this is where I say adios to everyone in chat row, and I will catch you guys next weekend.
And hopefully it's working at that point.
If I happen to get it back, I might pop back in, give some analysis, but that's it for me. Signing off.
Thanks, Chad. We love you, buddy.
Yep.
Iliman Njai for McBurney, and United, I think, are going to win a corner here. Yeah, good stuff there from McBurney to win that ball, and from Iliman Njai.
Yeah, just
really,
really weird
decent
ricochet to end up with Njai in the first place off of a Watford player.
United are turning the screws a little bit here. And this is going to be an outswinger from Norwood. John Egan on it. Egan, little dink pass, and it's put out for yet another corner. for the Blades.
We are, like you said, turning the screw, putting the pressure on. This is 4 corners in quick succession. Absolutely need to convert from these chances, into the 45th minute of the first half. So not too much more time before everybody takes that break.
To quote Chad, the cheese is getting more binding.
Ooh, yes. Binding cheese.
The binding cheese. Norwood's taking this one. It's going to be an in-swinger. Here it comes. And it's wow, put way, way far. He was looking for McBurney, but really, really poor corner there. Yeah. We usually get on Norwood for not beating the first man, but boy, did he just absolutely boot that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, almost conceded the throw-in on the far side.
5 minutes of stoppage time go up on the board. So, yeah, that's a decent amount of stoppage time. That's World Cup quality stoppage time right there.
Amen. But, hey, you know what? There's been quite a few players down, a few yellow cards, so kind of makes sense at this point.
Some streams that were going down as well.
Absolutely,
that
right.
A
This
few
is
seconds.
For us. Yeah, this stoppage time is for us. You, the viewer at home.
Watford now back on it. United win the ball back. It's with McBurney now. McBurney in a little bit of space, but he's going to just pass the ball out of play, but it is going to be a Blades throw, and I don't know how that didn't go off McBurney, but
I think United one of the Watford players kicked it out. Yeah.
Norwood out on the left-hand side, but it's a poor pass looking for Max Lowe, but Max Lowe is able to win it, and he loses the ball in the midfield, and here comes João Pedro, and this is going to be a break for Watford. It's in now, and I think United are going to have conceded a corner there. Was that Sarr? Yes.
Yeah, that was Sarr. I didn't see where Ahmed Hadzic or Robinson, whoever, got a touch, but he must have. So, but yeah, Sarr's been very quiet this match. We have not said his name much. And he's who I was predicting Watford's goals were going to come from as they take it short here.
Short corner, and it's caught by Wes. He'll boot it downfield looking for Iliman Ndiaye. Ndiaye, I mean, he was able to win that there, and the ball goes out for a throw-in for the Blades.
Yeah, Illiman's really good at, he knows he's not tall enough to win the header. So what he'll do is he'll kind of back up into you like he's going to win it. And then at last second, kind of do a quick turn, and the ball lands between you and Illiman. And so it just kind of hits off some backs, and then he wins the ball on the ground where he's much, much better than you. And that's Jackie a really good strategy.
Yeah, agreed. Doing that, he does that little turn. Jackie long throw coming in now. And it goes into the mix looking for McBurney. It's with Ndiaye now. Ndiaye to Norwood, cleared out with Fleck now. Fleck passes back for Robinson. Robinson for Bogle. Bogle for Robinson. And the ball is going to be cleared out. But, wow, it's Bogle on it, being an absolute speed demon down the left-hand side. Jaden Bogle, and he's promptly tackled, but it'll go out for a Blades throw-in. And Bogle is wondering how he didn't get fouled there, but I think that was a clean, a clean tackle there. I couldn't see who that was. But we're going to have another long throw coming in. The tackle was made by Gaspar.
Yeah, he definitely wins the ball. He gets there right before Bogle, but just the confidence with which Gaspar leaves his leg in Bogle's way and trips Bogle, there's a chance there was something extra.
Long throw comes in, and Watford win it back now. Decent tackle from Robinson. Classic Jackie long throw tackle there. Meanwhile, Norwood puts the ball out for a Watford throw-in in their attacking half of the pitch. About a minute left to go here, more or less. it was an interesting half. This has been an interesting half, really kind of back and forth. Neither side able to really get a solid foothold into the game. As the ball comes out here on the left-hand side for Morris. Morris is going to drive to the byline, and the ball is just going to go out of play, and United will have a goal kick.
Berger did a good job shepherding it out right there.
Absolutely. One of his better moves of the half, in my humble opinion, because he's been a little quiet. He's been a little quiet in this one.
Yeah.
And this will probably be the last action of the half here, as Ligue 1 West setting up to kick it down pitch. And McBurney is going to get ahead to this. Badgate and Watford are now back on it, and that's going to be a foul on on Norwood. But halftime, we're now at halftime. Your thoughts, Robert?
Yeah, definitely Blades have come out strong in the first half, have limited Watford's chances, but like usual, the chances we have created, we have not converted yet. And it wasn't really until late on that our really good chances were happening. It was more just a lot of pressure and a lot of possession in the kind of middle part of the half there. And then the last 5-10 minutes, we've had corner after corner, a couple long throws right at the end. That pressure was starting to build up. You could feel the momentum, and Watford was just able to kind of release the pressure each and every time. And keep this game where it is, level at 0-0.
Yep. Yeah. We some of the fundamentals have been good from the Blades, but really what it's been about is being unable to find that final ball in that final third, and that's been kind of a constant point of frustration for the Blades in this match. Chat row, want to hear what you guys thought of that first half. Obviously not super eventful, lack of goals, really a lack of shots. As United had how many shots in this one? 7, but 0 on target. Watford, 2 shots, 0 on target. So, really not a lot to write home about. A couple yellow cards. Obviously, Ahmed Hadz is out for the next 2 games. So he's not going to be able to start in the cup against Tottenham, and next weekend he will not be able to play either, as he serves those 2 games, that 2-game suspension there. And then Max Lowe also with a yellow card for a rash tackle, although it was a little bit of a shirt pull. He went down kind of easy, just my humble opinion.
Yeah, both of them were shirt pulls, and both were fouls, but neither of them were yellow card worthy, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm going to stick to that opinion, and no one can fight me on it.
Yeah, I mean, who did you think looked decent for Watford in that first half?
Honestly, João Pedro was everywhere. He was moving around. Their captain found his place on the right side, the left side. He came deep to get the ball sometimes. He was leading the line other times. Really, for me, he was their standout player. I was thinking it would have been Sarr, but he has been completely absent from this whole first half. Only 1 or 2 touches, really. And again, none of them dangerous. So unless he did something in the few minutes we missed while the streams was cutting in and out and right at the beginning, I definitely say Pedro was their man of the first half so far. Yeah.
And I mean, as far as United are concerned, I mean, I'm going to say Fleck. Fleck has been really, really good. Getting onto balls, making good passes in the midfield. And, were it not for, an errant touch, he might have had a decent chance on target. So, as far as what we need to do this second half, Robert, I mean, what's your opinion on what United need to do to get more than just a point out of this?
Yeah. So, I mean, definitely you want to keep this pressure on. You don't want to sit back and try to defend the draw, try to defend the single point, because you want the 3 points, especially with Borough losing right now, which we're at the point in the season, you have to be watching the other matches and the other scores as they come in. You can't just, be blinders on and focusing on your match. So in a vacuum, in a vacuum, I'd say a draw is fine against Watford. Given the scenarios around us and the situation, we have to take advantage, build up that lead again against Borough and get those 3 points back. So for me, I'd go for it in the second half. We've come out strong the last couple games, just again, haven't scored right away. So a first sub for me would probably be McAtee. I would not sub Fleck off. I think that's what a lot of people would be thinking. Fleck's coming back from injury, but like you've said, he's probably been one of our best players so far this half, and definitely in the like retaining possession, finding the quick pass. Not as much creative flair, moving the ball into dangerous areas, but just the solid player that is Fleck. He's back. He's performing well today. So I would honestly take out Berga, put in McAtee, maybe 10 minutes into the second half. Give Berger a little bit of chance being rested and make one or two really, really good runs down the right-hand side. See if he can link up with Bogle and Anel and create something for McBurney to get on the end of. But then after like 10 minutes or so, I'd pull him. I'd put McAtee on and let the creative duo of McAtee and Ndai do something and create our chances from there on out for the rest of the game. And if you do want to substitute Fleck, if you're Paul Heckenbottom and you really need Fleck to not be on for a full 90 minutes, then Tommy Doyle is your perfect replacement for him because a little bit more defensive and still has chance creation opportunities.
Do you think Jebo gets a run out in the second half, perhaps?
Yes. I think McBurney's done a really good job of winning long balls, winning headers. So I don't think McBurney's been bad by any means, but he just hasn't had those opportunities and those chances to score. So if Jebo comes on at all, I see it maybe being the last 10 minutes, 75th minute sub, maybe 80th minute. If this thing's still level, you put Jebison on and get the fresh legs running. So you're doing the long balls, but you're doing it like where he can win them on the ground instead of McBurney will win them in the air kind of deal.
Yeah. Interesting from Scott here. He says Sharp's going to come on before Jebo. I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't know. We have to fight pace with pace, and I don't think Sharp really is that player. Obviously, you know,
he's got about.
He was never the pace. Yeah, he was never the paciest player, even when he was, you know, at the top of his game. But never doubt that man. Never doubt that man. That man scores goals. That's what he does. So, I mean, look, this is why I'm an armchair manager and not the manager of the Blades. But I'd put on Jebo first, give him a run out. And then, you know, I mean, it depends on where we're at. It really, really does depend what the situation is. If we can nick a cheeky goal in, the first part of that second half, then maybe you want to play a little bit more defensively. Maybe you want Sharp on to hold up the ball, stick his bum out, draw fouls, and do some time wasting, which, you know, I'm never super excited about. But at the same time, in a close game like this one has proven to be thus far, you really do kind of want to have that presence, that veteran presence of a Billy Sharp in there, able to draw fouls, and, you know, be a little bit of a S house.
Yeah,
you know,
and I honestly like if like you said, if we take the lead, Billy Sharp on for McBurney, absolutely. Like not right away necessarily. It depends on how early we get it. But if it's like 70th minute, we get a goal. I'd make the change right then and there because you don't 100%. Want McBurney getting a yellow card, and you're going to be doing a lot of defending from that point on. And Billy Sharp does well in that spot. Jebison does too, I will say. But Billy Sharp, you know, you're going to get just the right amount of class and just the right amount of S-housery, as you said. So
100%. And yeah, I mean, Scott, I'm inclined to agree with you on this. We do have to be careful. Lowe and Ahmed Hadzic, both on yellow cards at this point. Maybe, you know, we could see Osborne coming on for Lowe. But I also agree with the second part of this. Does that provide a little bit of a hole into which Sarr can, you know, find space? Because Osborne, as we know, not the preferred player in that left wing back position. With that being said, you know, I don't know. Maybe you have Jackie Long throw man marking him a little bit more.
Yeah. It definitely like kind of changes how you set up if you have to make that Osborne sub. But it's not a bad option. It's just definitely not your first choice to come on there. It would be really nice to have a very solid Enda Stevens who's healthy and fit and playing well, or a player who we haven't seen in a very long time, Reese Norrington Davies. Holy cow, where's that guy? That's another player who would be great to have at this point in the season to really get that rotation going.
100%. Oh, look who's popped back in. It's Chad Jarvis.
Hey, kids.
How you doing there, Chad? Did you get the stream back up?
I am back and ready to go. I switched browsers. I've got 14 computers up. We're ready to roll. Is Brian D talking? Because I'm giving the folks what they wanted for the second half. I'm giving it a live commentary until my stream cuts out and I smash my laptop to a million pieces. So you boys and girls better buckle up. Get ready for the second half.
Oh, my gosh.
Woo!
Let's
You love
go.
to see it.
Bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah, that's what I was saying while I was off. So you guys still at halftime, or are you guys halfway through the second half?
Still halftime.
Okay. All right. Do we have Kevin Gage talking? Do you guys have Kevin Gage talking?
In amongst the other guys, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Gage and Deanie are there.
All right, cool. We got Father Time all the way on the left-hand side. So, boys and girls, how did the first half finish? I noticed the scoreline is still 0-0.
Yeah. Pretty a lot of corners, a lot of long throws for the Blades. No goals, though.
Okay.
Yep.
That means they were waiting for me to get my stream sorted. And
There you go.
we're going to score 7 in the second half and beat them 7-0.
Your mouth to God's ears, buddy.
Yep, exactly.
Well, glad you were able to get that stream back on here. And yeah, I mean, look, we have a golden opportunity to extend our lead back to 7 points over Borough, as Borough are getting it pushed in, as they say.
Yeah.
Burnley, let's do it around.
Johnny's Burnley.
Let's do it around the ground really
Too.
fast.
Yeah, let me go around the ground. I'll give you around the ground, boys, because I feel like I have not talked to the fine folks in chat row. If you don't mind,
thing.
Mr. Noah Snyder.
Go ahead.
Birmingham and Luton all square 0-0 in Birmingham. Bristol City Hall 0-0. Johnny's greatest team in the history of the world, Burnley 3-0 up at Huddersfield. At Turf Moor, excuse me. Norwich 2-0 up against 8. Tailing off Cardiff, who are probably going to go down. Preston trail at home to Wigan 1-0. QPR trail at home to the team that we play 7 days from now, Blackburn Rovers 2-1. Reading beating Blackpool 1-0 at home. Sheffield United 0. Watford 0. Stoke 0. Millwall 1. And the greatest team in the history of the world, trail 0 on the road at the Hawthorns to West Brom 2-0. So that wraps up the league. So the two greatest teams in the history of English football, one's winning 3-0, the other's losing 2-0. Michael Carrick probably gets sacked if they lose this one. Blade's got to pounce. We got to pounce.
100%.
Yeah. Let's say
it's Scott, there for the taking.
I was about to say, Scott, on Twitter, I finally found it. For some reason, you tagged me correctly, but it didn't show up on my feed. But it's a sign that Hal found in a cafe near Wrexham that says, "Not even our coffee is as bitter as Billy Sharp."
Yeah.
So
wow.
Or as some of the Wrexham fans called him Billy Reed. Remember that, Noah, when we were in that Twitter space?
Yeah.
And the one dude's like, Billy Reed, he's crying about his life in Wrexham. And then the dude proceeds to say 7 years from now, Wrexham are going to win the Premier League or be in the Premier League. I don't know. He was so self-deluded. But that's for another day.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty insane that they're still. I mean, it's 3 weeks later, and they're still talking about it. And they have the gumption to call us rattled, and I haven't given it a second thought. Be honest with you,
no,
really.
No, there's nothing with that game. It's over. It's done. It's moved on.
Yeah,
that's it. It's simple.
Next time I want to think about that match is when I'm watching Welcome to Wrexham Season 2, and Big Bad Blades come stomping through. And they, big up the FA Cup and all that jazz, like they did with the FA Trophy last year, or the Papa John's Pizza, whatever thing.
The crazy thing is our Twitter feed, because we had so much Wrexham traffic, our Twitter feed absolutely blows up. So now everything we see that, like, you might like this, you might follow this. Chelsea and Manchester United are playing Wrexham in the States this year. On preseason.
Wait, that's happening?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Wrexham's doing their preseason in the US, and I didn't see who they were playing for their kind of friendlies, but that does not surprise me.
I don't think it's been announced, but Chelsea having American ties with the Dodgers, and then so they'll play, and then the Glazers.
Are they going to play at Dodger Stadium?
There's one game I know scheduled for being in Philly.
Okay.
Because that's where Rob McElhaney is. And then the other game isn't the Glazers, who own the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, own Manchester United. So they'll play, and it all makes sense.
Wow. A National League side against they'll probably be promoted by then. A League 2 side against a Prem side, that's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting.
Unless they bottle it. Oh, Blades are back out early and getting ready to start the second half. Here comes the Meese of Watford. Yes, I said the Meese. I know they're the Hornets, but they have Meese on their crest.
Mooses?
Meese. The Mooses, the Meese. Oh, God, I'm so jonesed up. We better win this game now, boys. I'm back in. I'm ready to go.
When Chad wasn't on screen, what you couldn't see was him smoking the crack. So
allegedly.
Yeah,
allegedly. We're all Letterkenny fans here, right?
Yes, allegedly.
Allegedly. I have a shirt that says allegedly on it.
Allegedly. And
we're
it
just
looks
about
like Mr. Keith Stroud.
We're back underway here, and we've started.
Watford going right to left, and they're going to kick it about at the back. I apologize for not knowing the names. It looks like it's over to Sa on the right-hand side. And it looks like it's over to Lusa. And it goes out for a blade throw. And what are your thoughts on the second half so far, guys? 15 seconds in. Great.
I'm a little bit ahead of you there, Chad. I'm at 35 seconds into the second half here.
The German Bachmann has the ball as he bounces it and bows the one right out to the right-hand side. So Watford are going to work it down to the right-hand side. It falls to Sema, and he tries to lay it off, but here comes Bolo up the right-hand side looking for Illiman and Dye on the ball now. Back to Ollie Norwood. Sandy Barge. Back to Sandy Barge. Got the overlap. Swinging in here now. And now swings the ball in, and it hits no one. Of course, it doesn't.
Yeah, that was not great there. That pass could have been a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to cross the ball in, but it didn't hit anyone in particular. Jackie long throw. How many long throw attempts has he had in this game? None?
At least 3 or 4.
Really? So we've been a lot on the ball then.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going to go out for a Watford throw on the right-hand side as Sa sees that one out. We're about a minute and 25 seconds into the game, second half. And Johnny Fleck on the ball. Sandy Barge. Sandy Barge over to Jaden Bowl. Jaden Bogle to the right hand side. He's gonna try and dance around his man, and it takes an odd deflection off the Watford player and falls into Bachman's arms. But I mean, if this is how the first half started, or first half kind of went, we're in good graces as Watford works the ball down the right hand side. Watford is that Sarr on the ball. He crosses it, and it's gonna go for a. Did he point as a goal kick? Oh, Davis is a little upset. I think it went out for a goal kick there, kids.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys spotted it, but there was a bird near the goal.
Oh, I did not.
One solitary bird flew off on the side of the screen. I'm like, oh no, not again.
They the pigeons.
Oh,
like
there they are.
Oh yeah, they are. There's a whole gaggle of them. The pigeons like to eat the seed they plant at Bramall Lane. So every now and again, they have to bring a hawk in to kill the pigeons. I know this is a little. As the ball falls to Bachman, you're not missing much. This is a little gruesome for this type of channel. But yeah, they got to bring the hawk in to stem the pigeon problem at Bramall Lane. That is 100% fact. I was crazy. And then the hawk will fly up into like the cop or something. It will get buried up in there, and it won't come down for like 3 or 4 days. As Slaven Bilic, Father Time, he's a little upset. And that's a little weird oddity that happens at Bramall Lane.
Did you learn that on your tour of Bramall Lane, Chad?
Yeah, I did. Because the pigeons come down, they land in the stadium, they eat the birdseed to keep them from like keeping the grass growed at Bramall Lane. They got to bring a hawk in there. They're probably going to have to bring one in here soon with the amount of birds that are on the pitch, because it's not like there's trash laying around. As Blades have the ball and Sandy Barge tries to get on it, and it's going to be a throw in from about.
Oh, what a move from Bogle! What a great move from Bogle right there. There's no way.
Got around both of them. Oh,
there's no way that's a foul.
Whoa. Is that NL Barge?
On Chowdhury there, or I'm sorry, on.
Was it Chowdhury? No. Chowdhury's the guy that played for Leicester with a big old fro. Yeah, I like this dude. Yeah. Was that Lusa that got fouled?
One of the guys.
One of them guys in the Mies uniforms. I think I got Hecky and Bilic over Bilic in a fight. Bilic is going to sucker punch him, but I think Hecky can stand on his feet if he gets through the first couple of jabs. I think Hecky can take him, as Watford just put that ball completely out of play.
I like this comment from Tim that we can't bring in a new hawk because of the transfer embargo, so that's why we see so many pigeons. Right?
Dublin Blades, right? I think it is a falcon. Yeah, I think it's a falcon. Yeah. I think it is. It's either a hawk or a falcon, but one of those birds of a fellow of another feather definitely camps out in Bramall Lane's cop and just, as gruesome as that sounds, just preys on the pigeons.
It doesn't really matter because birds aren't real.
Yeah.
Wow,
that was a foul on McBurney right there.
His shirt gets tugged and no foul, no yellow card whatsoever. Finally.
Yeah. Okay. Finally, it's and a yellow card is shown.
There we go.
We've how about blowing the whistle when the foul occurred? And the last time he's reffed our games, we've lost both of them.
Don't tell us those stats, Chad. It's not what we need right now.
Well, Hal put it on the interweb, so
okay, it's Hal's fault then.
Yeah. I don't know why this was not dragged back. Like, how can you play advantage? The ball went behind him.
Yeah, and then by the time we got the ball, he stopped the play. Like, it was
it's like, why not just call the foul there? We're not going to build up any sort of advantage.
This is Norwood territory here. Norwood and Fleck currently discussing
over the wall.
Yeah, their plans here.
Yeah,
you think Norwood
takes Doyle territory too?
Yeah, that's
true.
I
think Norwood pings it off at Fleck's chest and then hits it on the volley, and it tops corner 1-0. Wouldn't that be crazy if they did something like that? God, I missed you guys in the first half. Wow.
We're just gonna get all the takes right now. Just double the takes.
Flecky looks like he's eyeing this one up. Get out of the way, Keith Stroud. And okay,
Here it comes.
Keith, are you
It's
good now?
Norwood. And it's saved by Bachman.
Right on his. Yeah, that was easy. If it would have went the other way like Long did and made an absolute joke of it last week, we probably would have been 1-0 up. But
Yeah.
That was, I mean, but you see that was a set play right there. You know, that was set up the way everybody in our wall just kind of ducked, and that's exactly where he hit it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, he went around the
Watford-
Watford wall instead of over it, like Doyle did.
Yeah.
Watford had a throw about 15.3 yards out. Chowdhury on the ball now, looking. He's just running crossed, and it's like back-to-back throw-ins. They don't have a long throw-in dude, do they?
I don't think so. Good question here. Personally, I think we do need to change something up here because we're not, we're getting the opportunities, but we're not finishing, obviously. So is this a game for Doyle to get into? Is this a game for McAtee to get into? I'd say yes to both.
Because I didn't see the first half. I cannot say yes or no to either one of those, but obviously McAtee's been in the goals, so I would put him on. As Morris is on the ball for me now, working it back inside to Lusa. Lusa over to Morris. Ooh. Out for another throw in. I should have tried to model my commentary game today over John Motson that just recently passed away. An absolute color commentator, just some absolute great calls. Very influential as Johnny Egan. Did he get kicked in the old gonads or?
I think it was a shin clatter
in the midsection. Yeah.
In the old Twins.
Oof. Of course, he's up immediately because that man is hard.
Nice.
Hard. Chad.
Yeah,
Oh, Chad.
Lusa clattered into him, and it's like, I'm guessing we got a free kick. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, okay, Wesley's over the ball, and he's gonna boot this one. Have we tried to work it out from the back, or have we tried? As I say that, we lump it down for McBurney.
Oh, great job from Bogle. Here's Bogle on it now. A shot, and it is cleared out. I mean, it was blocked.
Bogle did well to keep that ball alive.
Yep.
And
Bogle and McBurney both worked very, very well together on that right-hand side. Couldn't quite find Illiman, but the two of them connected well.
Yeah, brilliant down the right-hand side from Bogle.
But once again, we go all the way back to the keeper and lump it to a Watford player, and Watford come away with possession. I don't get that. We do that so much now. It makes no sense.
Sarr got in there, really his first opportunity, and it pings off Vanel, and they have a corner now.
Watford have a corner on 55 minutes. So is there anybody that you guys would take off immediately?
Probably Berge. Probably.
I would have sent him to another team. God, he's really starting to grind my gears. I don't think he's anywhere near what he could be.
Corner comes in. It's easily caught by Wes. And he throws it out to the right-hand side for Anel. Anel looking for Njaye. Njaye doing a really good job to get on it there. Njaye, it's back for Anel. Anel swings it over for Fleck. Here's Fleck on it now. Fleck. Anel. Oh, just over the bar. Just over.
Yeah, that's set up nicely for him.
Yeah.
Somebody in about the third row got smoked right in the face with that one. But God, that was a good shot.
Really, really good opportunity there for the Blades.
Yeah, and Anel creating his own chances, basically passing it to Illiman, getting it back, passing it to Fleck, getting it back, and then taking the shot himself. Yeah, inches over the bar.
honestly, God, she got nailed. She got nailed in the face. Oh, that's terrible of me to laugh, but golly, she got right in the kisser. Okay, 6. Oh, here's here's the Wonder Boy we were interested in. Kone's coming in for Lusa. That's Kone 11 on for number 6 Lusa. So incoming hat trick by Kone because we didn't sign him. And now we know why we didn't sign him.
I'll say he was pretty good against West Brom on Monday night. I was able to watch some of that match, and I think he got an assist on one of the goals, and then he was just very, very solid in the kind of defensive midfield role for Watford.
Yeah.
If you haven't done so really quickly, please do like this video and subscribe to the Chef United Way. Just thought I'd give a quick plug as we haven't given one for a while.
Yes. We got to get more than one like on this. All I can see is one like. So do enough justice to get the likes to about 10 on whatever stream you're watching.
That's it. We got 37 on YouTube right now. Unfortunately, it just doesn't show us in the stats.
Don't you know, Danny? If we go up this season, we're getting Jordan Pickford.
No, he just signed a long-term extension at Everton. He's good.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, yesterday he just signed a long-term extension. Oh,
I was thinking we go up and they go down.
Now, Sean Dyche did not allude to if there is a relegation clause, which I assume there is.
Wow. That ball came in and it was right there for Davies. He probably should have scored.
Yeah, he should have scored. It should be 1-0 Watford. Morris put the ball in, falls right to him.
I don't know if he knew that it was happening. It just kind of hit his chest. He's like, oh, shoot, ball. And then Wes has it before he can do anything. But
Anel on it now. Poor job trying to pass that out there. Luckily, McBurney is able to get on it.
Dude, boy.
And it kind of pings off of him all the way back to Bachmann.
That is... We don't look like we're going to score any goals today.
Yeah, it's kind of looked that way, hasn't it? Watford are on it now. Max Lowe doing a good job defending there, but it comes out here on the left-hand side, and it is now with Sarr. Sarr with it. Sarr put in a ball that really went nowhere, and it's going to go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, he just put it over everybody.
He was looking for Davies, but wow. Okay. United making a substitution, and it's Big Pants coming in for Max Lowe. And somebody called it. Somebody called that that change. So
and it's got to have to do with the yellow card. I wouldn't have made that change if there wasn't a yellow. But Tommy Doyle looks like he's about ready to come on as well.
Yeah, TD
probably for Fleck or
for Fleck.
Berga.
Yep. I would guess Fleck at this point, probably.
Why we don't take Sandy Barge out of the game?
No, it is Fleck.
Yeah. Bogle just getting in the way there, messing with our eyes because he's just standing right in front of Tommy Doyle. So when the camera pans over, you're like, what's Bogle doing there?
He's just thirsty. He's coming for some drinks. He's just a little thirsty. All right, Jimmy Johnny Fleck.
That it's a perfect sub. Perfect like-for-like sub there, Doyle for Fleck as Ahmed Hadzic boots it downfield looking for McBurney. The Blades are going to win a throw-in in the attacking zone here.
I would honestly, I'd probably sub because in the 20 or 15 minutes I watched, I'd take McBurney out. I'd take Sandy Barge out. And, yeah.
So, Scott, the way I've seen Sarr playing in the second half, he's kind of been down the right, I had not seen him down the left, which is interesting.
Yeah.
So Robinson on the ball now.
Big Pants
Doyle
touched it.
Or sorry, you're right. That is Big Pants.
Give him Big Pants. Come on, Big Pants. Come on, Big Pants. God, black is not a very good color on Ben Osborne. Man, it is not. It makes him look like a little child. Yeah. Next year we're gonna change up the kit color for Benno if he's one of ours.
United on it. Doyle. He tried to pick out Bogle who was making a little run and just couldn't find him, and the ball goes to Bachman.
Yeah, he had the Osborne overlap on the left-hand side that he could have passed to, but I think either options were good. Just waited a bit too long, maybe like
that should have been a foul.
They're letting him play right now. Yeah, I think they played. Oh no, they didn't play it out of play. It looked like it was going on to play.
Njaya down the left-hand side. Here's Illiman Njaya dribbling into the box. Illiman Njaya trying to pick out Doyle. Bedgay on it now. Bedgay. Here comes Anel Ahmedhodzic. Ahmedhodzic back over to Norwood. Norwood out to Doyle or Osborne on the left-hand side. Oh, and it goes in. It is Jaden Vogel. Get in. But it's
it's offsides.
Oh, you suck, ref. You suck. How the heck? How was he offsides? Didn't look like he was offsides. Way. I don't know.
Great ball from Doyle. Man, Ahmedhodzic taking that on the volley. That should have been a goal. Should have been a goal.
He was offsides though.
Yeah, he was offsides.
He was
like
offsides.
He was way offsides. Yeah. Oh boy.
Dang.
Well, we go again.
But
we put it in there one time. We could put it in there again.
Doyle doing a really, really good job on that play. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. Here, Watford on it now. It's Davies. He passes out on the right-hand side. The ball comes in. It's headed out by Ahmedhodzic. Ahmedhodzic out for Big Pants, who heads it out of play. Yeah. Hey, Chad, can we get a cheese status right now?
Right now it's kind of flat because there's not really much in this game, so it's really runny at the moment. But if we were, with the Middlesbrough score line, it kind of thins, it kind of gets a little watery. It's not really as binding as it was last weekend per se. But yeah, it's starting to thin out a little bit, get runny. You know, you can eat it on chips, not like you're gonna see your arteries clog as you do every chip. But yeah, that's our cheese status. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, as someone who's
Watford on it now.
I don't know anything about cheese.
I love cheese. Cheese.
Mario on it now. He passes back for João Pedro, and it's out of play there.
Robert, you are really missing out on one of the good food groups.
That's okay.
Cheese.
I try it every so often. No, not for me.
I'm lactose intolerant, so I shouldn't eat the cheese, but I do eat the cheese, and so
it ends up being a bad deal for you guys.
There's like two types of lactose intolerant people. There's the type that want the dairy and will just eat it regardless, and then there's the type like me who just don't want the dairy and specifically cheese. So my wife gets all my cheese. If I have an entree or a dish, something we're out and it has cheese on it, she just gets that part of the dish. So she's happy.
Makes sense.
McBurney with a foul there, but United are back on it.
Throw-in. Yeah,
they
awarded a throw-in.
Here's Doyle. Doyle on it.
Oh, come on.
Great shot from Tommy Doyle. It's parried out by Bachman into Big Pants, who has a shot, and Bachman saves it again.
Wow.
To be fair, we're starting to turn the screw. We're starting to turn the screw here.
Yeah, Tommy Doyle did a great job to not only like collect the pass from McBurney into the center, but he gets around whatever his name is, number 3 for Watford, and just does a brilliant job to take a shot, which Bachman is just able to parry away. And then Osborne with a very, very good shot, but it ended up being right at Bachman. So, but yeah, two really good opportunities there for the Blades.
Poor giveaway from Ahmedhodzic there.
Yeah,
and the
he
shot
hasn't been
comes
very
in.
Good either.
Big Pants on it now down the left-hand side.
West
Osborne
I'd like to see us
forward.
do this. I like when we kind of work it quick out of the back here. We don't give them time to reset. But the whole thing is, when we do that, then we give it away. Well,
Watford back on the ball now.
I think Watford are going to try and take a little bit of the sting out of the game and work methodically through the middle of the game and or middle of the pitch and try to break our defense down and stay on the ball a little bit because I think their back line needs to get a.
I'm gonna have to drop out, you guys. My headphones are now dead, and I charged them before the match, so it's gonna be the Chad and Robert show for the rest of the match here.
This is good. This is good. I'm sorry. Sorry, Noah. Sorry.
Yeah.
We just had all sort of issues today.
It's been crazy. Like the team we started with on the Watchalong is not the team we had in the middle, which is not the team we're going to end with.
Yeah, right?
Crazy stuff.
It's so weird.
Just catching up with chat for a quick second. Paul Doyle came on for Fleck, who had a really good game back, but coming back from injury, you probably don't play him a full 90. And then Osborne came on for Max Lowe, who had a yellow card. Let's see. Ray need McAtee to come on. Some folks agreeing with that. I agree with that. Like to see McAtee at some point for Berga. However, Scott posits here that maybe Berga's left on because he's such a threat. He's such a big lad who needs someone man marking him. So it kind of opens up space for others. I also agree with that take. So absolutely, this is where we're at right now, folks. We've kind of caught up with Chad a little bit. But yes, absolutely. And I think Noah's going to provide some commentary via chat, as you guys can see at the bottom here. We've got
Go on, Il.
A little bit of a breakaway for the Blades. McBurney not quite able to find Njai there.
Yeah, I don't really know. What minute are you on, or what's your time there, Robert?
68:50 right now.
68:50. So we're linked up.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want me to take over for commentary, or would you?
I haven't done it yet, so I can take it. I've been pretty quiet.
Okay, might as well roll with it. Yep, we might as well since we're changing it up. We might as well. Absolutely. It's whoever's in this spot on the screen, you get the commentary. Yeah. So, but Bogle's on the ball, running through the middle right now. Kone takes him out. Should be a foul. Ref's off screen, so we can't really see, but it looks like a free kick was given. And Kone getting the yellow card. Ref has been very, very liberal with his card giving out today, sharing the wealth to everybody. You get a yellow, you get a yellow, you get a yellow. Who channeling his inner Oprah. Blades yellows are it should just be Max Lowe and Ahmed Hodzic so far, with obviously Lowe getting subbed off, so just Anel. Both of those for kind of weak shirt pulls, definitely fouls, not really yellows, but ref gave a yellow the other way for a weak shirt pull on McBurney, so I call it even at this point. We're just hitting 70 minutes here as the Blades setting up for a free kick with guess who? Tommy Doyle standing near the ball, as well as Norwood. Doyle obviously scoring the free kick at the last match against Millwall from about this distance, just the other side of the goal. So we'll see what he can do. I think both him and Norwood are both right-footed, so a little interesting seeing two players lining up at the same side. But I think it's going to be Tommy Doyle taking this one. Can he make it 2-2?
Shoots and hits the wall, and no one back there quite to get that rebound, so Doyle has to go chase it himself. Only real options to pass back to League One Wes. McBurney can't quite get to that long pass from Wes, so
we really had everybody up. We really had everybody up behind the ball.
It was just Osborne, but he was standing on the left side of the pitch, so when the ball rebounded to the right, Osborne couldn't quite get there. But Blades are putting some pressure on Watford here, hopefully trying to keep the ball in their half, and they do successfully win it back. Tommy Doyle and Ben Osborne working now with Jack Robinson and Ollie Norwood on the far side, and Osborne retaining possession. Not looked actually that bad since he's come on. He had a good cross. He's not really lost the ball at all, but I don't know if Watford's necessarily tested him yet.
I'm on bird watch currently because these birds just keep coming and flying, doing drive-bys of the camera angle right now, which is weird.
Yep, as Blades working the ball again into the Watford final third. There's Berga in the box with the ball. Does he have a shot? He does, and Bachmann just gets a toe to it. He sticks his left foot out as Berga's on the left side of the goal. He gets past the defender who slides and can't get past the keeper. Great pass from McBurney. And the entire cop standing up, wanting that one to go in. But
they all thought it was going in, yeah.
Yeah, Bachmann doing a great job getting his toe there. Usually Sander can get past at least one of the defenders there, but
when the defender went to ground, he had
there's a goal. No, it looked like it crossed into the box. McBurney's celebrating.
McBurney's wheeling away. I think the Blades are in the front. Blades are in front. Blades are in front. That's a goal. Blades are in front.
Let's go. I don't know what happened.
We're going to have to see this replay.
Ball just ends up in the back of the net and is immediately kicked out. So maybe it just snuck over the line there, but the ref, no real way to see. There's a pole in the way now.
From the camera angle, it doesn't even look like the ball ever goes in. It deceptively looked like it went over the line, and then all of a sudden you see it out. So here we go. Here comes the cross. McBurney back stick must just bury this thing.
Absolutely. Yep. No, so
it's an own goal. It's an own goal.
Heads it into the mixer. It ricochets off of number 22, Porteous, who sneaks it under his keeper's legs. Chowdhury's in the goal trying to clear it, but the ball sneaks over the line before Chowdhury can get it out of there. And whether that's an own goal or McBurney's, that is a goal for the Blades. 1-0. We lead Watford in the 74th minute. Let's freaking go.
Sorry, I'm trying to edit the score line. I think it's going to go down as a own goal. And a Blades in front. That's as I go back to chat row, and it's absolutely blowing up right now.
Yeah, shades of Villa away, definitely. As PN UK TV comments there. What a gift, absolutely, Simon. It's like Christmas. Although Sarr is on the ball in the box right now for Watford, tries to center it, and it takes a good deflection off of Bogle right to Wes. Very, very lucky there. But yeah, amen. Right. This is what we want. This is what we need. Middlesbrough losing, Blades are winning. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. This fight back here. 15, just under or over 15 minutes ago. Definitely go and get a second one. We definitely probably put this one away, but the cheese definitely is more binding in the Blades' favor now. Real thick cheese. Yeah. Blades got to look to get back on the ball because Watford's going to have a bunch of possession, and here they come now. The cheese.
It's João Pedro on the ball on the left-hand side for Watford. Near side as we're watching. Passes it center to Kone. Kone trying to take on Norwood. Norwood doing a really good job of just being a wall, not letting him get past him. And ball ends up wide, crossed into the box, but no one there to get on the end of it. So Bogle heads it clear. Sander can't quite get to that clearance. So it's going to be another chance for Morris and Pedro at the top of the box. Kone trying to toe poke it in, but Blades do a really good job there as ref says play on. No fouls either way given there. And Bogle him and Ahmed Hadzic just collectively blocking out Pedro from that toe poke from Kone. So really, really good there from the defense. That's what we want to see. More defensive solidity. We haven't seen it the last 2 games, conceding 6 goals total. But we can't turtle. Absolutely. We cannot turtle.
The whole thing, as they show the replay again, McBurney heads the ball back into the mixer, and it just deflects off him and rolls. He megged his own keeper.
Yeah. Porteous gets it through Bachmann, and then Bachmann can't collect it behind him, and that's kind of what pushes it over the line. But Blades now in front of the Watford penalty area. Norwood passing out wide to Osborne, who takes his time, finds Doyle. Doyle passing it all the way back to John Egan at the halfway line. And yeah, the Blades are kind of foot off the gas a little bit, but that's not exactly what we want to see. Long ball from Egan eventually lands to Berga, and now it's a Nell on it. Finds Sander. Sander looking for a run. Here it is. Cut it back, and I think it goes off Sander's back, so it's probably a goal kick there, but that's what he does. He takes it right on the edge of the penalty area, runs to the end line, cuts it back, and unfortunately it's the goal kick that time, not the corner or the assist. So change. Yep, change coming for Watford. Number 12, Sema, is being subbed off right now.
Sambalonga.
Oh, yeah, good luck. Britt Sambalonga.
Sambalonga, yeah, dude. That dude has one of the greatest names. Look at how long his name is on the back of his shirt. It goes from end to end.
Yeah, you get the
under
full
his armpit to armpit. Yeah,
the full rainbow.
He turned the other way. Yeah,
but
Britt Sambalonga.
Yeah, Bogle trying his best to win it here. Sambalonga not quite able to get there, but he does a nice little flip and wins a free kick. Although we definitely would have had a goal there if the whistle wasn't blown. But yeah, shirt was being pulled, so he decides to flip onto the ground to get that call.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. It was a bunch of shirt pulling. I can see, a Sambalonga trips over Bogle's leg, but a lot of infighting. But Captain Willie on for Willie B on for McBurney.
Yeah. So as predicted at halftime, I will say by yours truly, if we get the goal, you take off McBurney, you put on Billy Sharp, and he can go run around, get the tackles in. You don't want McBurney making those brash tackles, getting a yellow card. Billy, that's fine. He's exactly what we need up top to defend a lead. So proud to say I called this one. And I think Hecky's finally getting an understanding of how to do that in-game management you've been criticizing him for so long about, right?
1, 2. Yeah. I don't know. It's to be determined.
Yeah, still 10 plus minutes left in this match. But
yes.
Scott's called the subs as well. Good job, Scott. You and me, same page, brother.
As he says, Billy Sharp's passed it, and then Bill goes and scores it.
You know what? Scott's got that, psychic ability, and we appreciate him for it. Robinson doing a great job of just winning that header, getting the ball out of the danger area. And the Watford have to pass it all the way back to Bachmann in goal. But they now have some time and space to work it upfield again. Chowdhury out wide to Gaspar. Gaspar looking for a pass. He does find Sarr, but I think Sarr was offside. And indeed, the linesman agrees with me.
Put the flag up.
So there we go. We have just crossed the 80th minute mark. So 10 minutes plus any stoppage time to go. My computer is being dumb and I keep forgetting to wiggle the mouse. So my stream is going to be 30 seconds or so before I wake up my computer again.
Okay, so I will patchwork. We'll make light of this. I wonder if Watford's players are fixated on the birds at Bramall Lane as Watford make another sub and they take Davis comes off for Arajo. That is 7 Davis off on 21 Arjo.
Yep. Henrique Araujo. Araujo.
Is your stream back up there,
yep.
Captain
Yep. We are good to go. Like I said, it was my computer went to sleep, so I just needed a minute to log back in. But yeah, Watford passing it long. João Pedro and Bogle trying to joust for the ball there. Watford do eventually win it back, but Morris passes it out. So good pressure from the Blades. Near sideline going to be a throw in the Watford half. And now just down to the defense of the Blades to hold on to this lead, the offense of the Blades to get that second goal and really set this game up for the final 3 points that we all want. You can see now Hecky and Stuart McCall on the sideline giving all of the instructions to the team as Sander wins another throw for the Blades.
Look like they work at an airport. As many hand signals as they're throwing around, like yep. Bring that in. Yep. This one over here. Yep.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely. So
Crazy.
Bogle and Billy and Sander all working on the right-hand side there. Great 1-2. Bogle crossing it in, and Bachman gets a fingertip to it, puts it over the head of the Blades players running into the box there. And so it's now Ben Osborne tracking back with Ismail Assar. What can he do? He can find João Pedro on the far side. And Hodges stepping up the cross in, and Robinson, great header there to get it out of the way. But Sar wins it back, and he has Chowdhury out wide right. Chowdhury now deciding something. He finds Gaspar, little passing triangle between them. But Blades have done a good job of getting back and defending this one. Chowdhury cut back for Gaspar. Gaspar in, and another good header, this time from John Egan, as Billy Sharp wins a throw-in on the sideline from Chowdhury.
Sir
Excellent
William
work
Sharp.
by the skipper.
Good work there. Yeah, now, this is my part of the game, whether we're winning 1-0 or down 1-0. I hate the amount of time wasting we're going to do. I say, just play the game as it's normal, because you'd be complaining if Watford were up 1-0 as the throw-in comes in. But I hate this part of the game when it's such a close game and the time wasting takes over.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant pass from Bogle. He finds Sander, making that long run. Sander now near the corner, trying to work it into the box. He finds the cross, and Bachman does get there, but spills it. Unfortunately, Illiman not able to make any advantage there. But now Kone for Watford on the ball, working his way right up the center of the pitch. Norwood and Berger all giving him the time and space to just keep walking it forward, and eventually passes it out wide to Morris, who finds Pedro, and Egan, great job to step in there, win it back. And now it is Tommy Doyle and Ben Osborne on the left-hand side for the Blades. Tommy Doyle just running forward, long pass up, and Billy's not going to get to that one. So we'll keep going, actually. Stays in, doesn't actually go out for
that was
a throw.
Good play. Just dumped it down there. That's time wasting without.
Had it already gone out for the throw? Oh, maybe it already went out further.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait, why is he picking up the ball? But,
I didn't know that either. I was like, okay, must have went out way back when.
Yeah. Also, Scott Hecky on the sideline. I think the word I've heard is that they still haven't made a decision on the appeal, or he still has some time there. So the ban doesn't start until United have a chance to reply and kind of rebuttal that. So that's
we'll just
why
wait to the end of the season and start the first game of next year without him on the touchline. That'd be smart.
Yeah, no big deal.
Or if we do get promoted and there's a few games left, we can just take them out there. Watford have a dangerous corner now.
Yeah, 85th minute, and it's going to be Kone working his way over to the far corner to take this one for Watford. Down a goal, they need one to get back level, and it's up to the Blades to be big, be strong, and defend this corner. So let's see what Watford do here. Kone steps up, takes it. It comes in and gets past the first group of players, but Tommy Doyle does a good job of getting it out. And the pressure that Ilman Njai puts on looks like the ball is going to go out for a goal kick. Although Araujo does not like that call.
It should have been a corner. Yeah, the ball came back off of Big Pants there.
Yeah, just probably goes over the line before that little kickback there.
Yeah, that was close. That was a bang play there. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it looked over the line.
So it will be a goal kick for the Blades. Watford fans not liking the line judge there for that call, but it's his call to make, not theirs. As the long kick does not quite reach Billy Sharp, but the rebound meets Norwood, who heads it forward, and it's going to be a Watford throw.
Watford.
Yep.
See if we can see it out. I would probably be led to believe that we're going to make one more change because, especially if it gets to the 90th minute, it's 1-0. I think we're just going to waste some more time. by making a change from someone on the other side of the pitch.
Absolutely. I could see that for sure. Now, Watford have worked it into the Blades half. It's Pedro working his way across the pitch. Play being waved on by the referee there. And the ball coming into Araujo, crosses it in, but it hits the first man, and Ben Osborne clears it out of safety directly out for a throw-in for Watford.
He kind of panicked there.
Yeah, a little bit. Had a bit more time, I think, than he thought he did. But looks like it's Sarr right now on the ball, passes it in now to Kone. They're working it on that far right-hand side. Berga doing a good job of putting some pressure in. And there's Norwood stepping in, winning the ball, clearing it long to absolutely no one. Not necessarily what we needed right there. He had some space.
Just stay on the ball for a bit.
Yeah, he had Ndai, who looked like he was in some space too. Not necessarily the space that you need to be kicking it that long, that quickly. But it was effective as Watford tried a long ball of their own, and Blades were able to get in the way of that one. So
feels like the moment Watford have like 15 men on the pitch right now.
Yeah, there are a lot of yellow shirts with all of the Blades hanging back, as Njai doing a great job of wiggling through Watford players. Ref plays advantage. Sander Berga takes a shot from the top of the box, and it goes wide and high of the goal.
Though he should have lost possession, because we probably would have had a free kick to this. I would have if I was Billy, I would have went down.
Yeah.
Or I just wouldn't have touched the ball. I would have gave it to Watford. They would have played it on. Or they would have played a free kick to Blades.
Yeah, it looked like Sander kind of slipped as he took that one too, which is why the ball kind of was always rising there. But decent opportunity for the Blades, at least getting the ball out. Did waste a little bit of time. But Watford now have a throw as we hit the 89th minute. It is Pedro on the ball, but he has to work it back. And it's now Morris on the left-hand side for Watford. Bogle doing a great job there defending. Billy stepping in, and good interception from Bogle to get that ball and put it right off of the Watford manager. Gets him right in the shins.
You mean the homeless man standing in the managerial box? I think we're making another change too.
Yep, and a free kick being called back there.
Get it, Wes.
So Wes got the ball, but looked like there was a free kick called. Watford took it really quickly. He touches the ball and then kicks it, but the ref said the ball was still rolling, so Watford are going to have another chance at this free kick, whereas they kind of messed that first one up. So Norwood arguing his point that it should be Blades' ball there.
Are we making a sub? Scott, how many added minutes? He usually puts it in the chat.
So we've missed the board going up as Kone's tying his shoe.
Birds are just feasting on Bramall Lane's pitch back there. God, look at him just going to town.
Simon, I like this comment. It's like watching syrup on a tilted plate, just taking its sweet time. And you know it's sweet because it's syrup. But you know something dangerous is on the edge if it can get there. As Kone steps in, weak free kick there. Can't get past Norwood, who's the first man. But the headers and the ball stay in the box. As two Blades collide, Watford can get the ball back in the mixer. Billy Sharp gets kicked, but nothing called there. And the ball eventually rolling towards the sideline. Ben Osborne clears it long.
Kick it deep, man. Jesus.
And Blades still had the ball.
Should have a break on. Oh, my God.
Tommy Doyle gets away from three players. Still in the center of the pitch. Finds Norwood. Norwood can't get past Chowdhury. But Sander Berg is there, heads the ball, Chowdhury running right into him. Ref is now letting players play on as Chowdhury pokes it free. It should be a Blades throw, and we're going to slow this thing right down.
Is that Jebo coming on?
And yes, indeed, it is Daniel Jebison. Blades making the late substitution. Scott saying it is 5 minutes of added time. Scott, I don't know where you get this, but we really appreciate it, man.
29.
Always awesome to have you there giving us that. And it is going to be Iliman and Jai coming off for Daniel Jebison. So Illiman doing a great job. I think definitely can see that he is still a class above the other championship players in this league. Yes, he didn't get an assist today. Yes, he didn't get a goal today, but absolutely class on the pitch. He worked it the whole way through. Brilliant, brilliant job from Illiman and Jai. So Jebison out to see the last few minutes of this match help defend this 1-0 lead that the Blades have over Watford. So
yeah. 3 minutes left. They'll probably add another half minute on. So we probably
it is Jebison in the corner with the ball, but Morris does get that one. And the long pass forward, Pedro is able to flick it on, but not past John Egan. He does a great job of keeping the ball in Watford's half for now, as Watford can't quite find that pass.
Oh, boy, slipped.
Yeah.
Maybe the birds are helping us by eating the pitch, making it like a ice rink out there.
Absolutely. So Osborne now on the ball for the Blades on the left-hand side, just taking his sweet time. Tommy Doyle running towards the corner flag. He's got Kone defending him right now. Kone does win the ball. We're about to tick over 3 minutes of stoppage time played. And Sarr, great touch getting past Robinson there. But again, John Egan stepping up, clearing that one out.
Yeah, he
right
just
to Bachman.
slammed that one. I mean, that was right on the line to Bachman.
Yeah. So Bachman, long ball forward. Egan, again, winning the header. Great from this back line. Been very, very good today. And Osborne, another long ball forward. Billy Sharp, can he get there? He does, but the ball is going to land for Watford's defense. And now it's Chowdhury coming really deep to get this ball and try to work it out for Watford, who only have about a minute and a half remaining in this match. It's now Sarr collecting the ball and in for Gaspar, both on the right-hand side as they're attacking right now. Sarr taking on Ben Osborne. Ben Osborne being big, being strong. Sarr can't get past him. And eventually the cross comes in, takes a deflection off of Tommy Doyle right to Wes's hands, goes on the ground, takes over 4 minutes.
Hurt.
1 minute left.
He's hurt. You tie your shoes, look at the mark on the ball from the maker of the ball, and be like, oh, God.
Great shot of the scoreboard there.
if this does finish, if this does end up finishing 1-0, Blades win. Basically a 6-point swing because Middlesbrough are going to lose. They're trailing 2-0 with 90 minutes in added time.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the game that propels the Blades over the hump? Do we look back at this game at the end of the season if we go up and we end up winning this thing, which is about probably 45 seconds from ending? Is this the game that gets us over, that propelled us back into winning ways and over the hump?
Very much could be, as Watford with their final chance now. Sarr making a run, crossing it into the middle of the box. Blades players collide. Sander able to clear it out for a corner, as the Birds looking like a nice figure eight there. Interesting.
Yeah. They're not moving either.
Right. They were just really organized eating.
Yeah, they're really organized. Yeah, they're staying compact and everything.
Yeah. So we are past the 5 minutes. It is Kone stepping over this ball for the corner for Watford. Clearly, or this has to be their last chance, as Bachman, the goalie for Watford, is up for this corner. Ball comes in and it is cleared, but only to Sarr. Sarr takes a step and is cleared against. Chowdhury flicks it in, nothing. Nobody's cleared it. Finally clears it, and there is the whistle. The Blades have won the game. Oh my gosh.
That's it. That's how you do it.
Wow. So many opportunities there on that corner for Watford. Amazing, amazing job from the defense to just get the ball out of there eventually. Wow.
That's it, man. What a grind it out. You didn't really get a goal from an attacking player in United, but full time. Your thoughts post-match here, Captain Casa?
Really, really grinded out win, kind of match. I haven't looked at the stats the last few minutes, but Watford definitely having a lot more possession because the Blades were up for the last 20 minutes or so. But the Blades definitely looked like a good team, looked like maybe the slightly better team against Watford. Neither team able to really take their chances, and it was just that own goal from Porteous on a McBurney header that was the difference in this one. Sarr finally having some chances late in this match. Chowdhury had a shot, put it back in the mixer, and multiple players for Watford having an opportunity until the skipper eventually cleared it out. Brilliant job from the lads there to not concede right at the end. But hey, that's 3 points for us. That's a dropped 3 points for Borough. So we've built that lead back up. Feels a little bit more comfortable. We still have the game in hand. It's now a 7-point gap again to second place. And again, we can breathe a sigh of relief. That was what everybody was worried about. So
100%. That's the result Blades needed. It stops the bleeding for the time being, and we go again midweek against Tottenham, and I would think you're going to see a different side, and then we go again next early kickoff. We're the noon 30 kickoff, 7:30 here on the Eastern Seaboard, 4:30 for Mr. Schneider. But yeah, we go again.
Hey, everybody.
Back for some post-match commentary. Noah, give us your thoughts.
Hopefully there's not a lot of reverberation because I'm using my computer speakers right now. But wow, that last scramble, that was, cheek clenching right there.
Yes, it was. It was, to say the least. But Blades pulled out.
Wow, we go back 7 points is the gap now, and we still have that game in hand. All smiles from Hecky and Sander Bedge. What an incredible second half that was, really.
Yeah. And there were still a lot of chances. The Blades had a lot of the ball. It'd be nice to score your own goal instead of having the other team do it for you, but really it is still a win. It's still 3 points. And you can see it on the faces of the team and the manager. Like you said, Noah, just the smiles, the relief of like, okay, we're back on it. We've beat a good team in Watford, top 6 team right now in the championship. That's just what you want to see from your team is results. You want to see good performances. And that's what we got today.
Yeah.
Another clean sheet from Clean Sheet Wes.
That's much needed clean sheet. Yeah. Much needed clean sheet from Clean Sheet West. But no, to and I didn't mean to step on you, Noah. We were saying leading up to this that it's very important that the back line gets organized and back to where it was prior to this blip in form.
Yeah.
So very, very impressive clean sheet. We go again.
Love to see it. For your money, lads, who was your man of the match?
I would probably, I think first half we were all consensus it was John Fleck, but he did get that subbed off pretty early on.
Yeah.
Really, Illiman and Jai did a brilliant job kind of in those spots where the last 2 games we would have lost possession or just lumped it forward and had no chance of retaining the ball. He won it for us. He took us into those dangerous areas. So I would probably give it to Illiman, but McBurney was brilliant the whole way through, even with the header that led to the own goal. So I honestly, it felt really much like very much like a team effort today. A little bit of good performances from everybody. It'd be hard to pick one individual performance that stood out amongst the rest.
Yeah, agreed. I'm inclined to agree with you. I thought Egan had a massive game in defense. How many times did you guys call his name in that second half where he was doing something positive, just getting a toe poke in there, stealing the ball away? Benno, great substitution. I mean, we get on him a little bit. We do sometimes, but I thought he had a really good appearance in this one.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you. No, I was going to pick Egan from what I saw. I didn't see any of the first half and saw all the second half, and Squarehead, Wrigley, Spearmint, Egan. Yeah, he'd be the man of the match. It had to be. But I would also agree with Robert too, and say it'd be the man of the match could be the men of the match as a team effort, a grind it out 1-0. Yeah, we didn't score. They scored on their own goalkeeper, but this is what we're back to. We heard that so many times leading up to that, where the Blades went and ground out a victory. It wasn't pretty and it wasn't our best result of the season, but we still grounded out and got all 3 points, and everybody can just breathe for another week. We can enjoy whatever comes out of the FA Cup midweek and then go back, presumably back to just the League Cup or the league action from here on out after the midweek.
Yeah, I mean, the way you can look at it is it's just basically if you win in the midweek, I mean, that's great, but you're not hating it if you take that L against a good Tottenham side,
this is a free hit. This is a free hit. That's all it is. We have nothing to lose. They really don't have anything to lose except for maybe their pursuit of a trophy. I mean, that's it. There's not really much in this.
Yeah, I kind of agree with what Simon has said here. We definitely didn't deserve that loss in the first one. I don't know if we deserve to win this one. I mean, we kind of got lucky there, but yeah, I mean, I agree 100% with you, Simon. But you know what? You take those 3 points and you go again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. And at the end of the day, if you win one and you lose one, that's one more point than if you drew both. So we always will take that kind of point return.
Scott, this is good money to keep the lights on. Maybe the internet service to my computer, which the media operations team at Sheffield United will definitely hear from me, and I won't be very happy this week.
I'll say they did a quick tweet when they got it back working like normal during the match. I did see that, so they at least were aware of the situation. But
okay, yeah, because
unfortunate that it happened in the first place.
Yeah,
you know what it was? Somebody I don't know technical terms, but somebody put the link to the live stream on the wrong button, basically.
That's probably fair.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Oh.
SUTV, sort yourself out.
Of course. We pay all this money and we get nothing.
Yep.
So this is probably going to be your last watch along for some time, Noah, because I don't believe you'll be doing next weekend 7:30 a.m., 4:30 a.m. or 4:30 a.m. kick for you next week.
Mm-mm.
So before we sign off, tell the folks where you're going to be or what you're going to do.
So I'm headed across the pond. I'm going to be in town for the Luton game, going to go away to Sunderland, and then I'll be back for the game against West Bromwich Albion. And apparently I'm getting hooked up with some pretty decent seats in the box. With that being said, I'm trying to get tickets on the Cop. I know the club will not sell them to me, but perhaps a lovely fan who has seats on the Cop might provide those to me, and maybe they can grab seats in the family stand or somewhere else. So, basically 13 days in the UK, and I'm really, really looking forward to it, man. Really, really looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely have a good time, and tell us all how it goes, and take lots of pictures.
Hopefully, hopefully I'll have that Chad luck at the lane, that he had in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, for
Absolutely.
Sure.
All right. Well, once again, we just want to thank all of you for joining us this afternoon on the Sheff United Way for the watch along. Really quickly, Robert, where can the people follow you on social media?
Yeah, at Captain Cosa on Twitter. That's the handle that you can go and follow me at. We're going to be a lot of sports today. Got spring training for St. Louis Cardinals starting. MLS is starting today, so FC Cincinnati plays tonight. Hockey team Blues are playing. Illinois basketball team's playing. Yeah, it's just all sports all the time in the house here. It's a great time to be alive,
Very nice.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
Chad, where can the people follow you on social media?
They could follow me at cjarvis_1313.
And you can follow me, Noah Snyder, at SunPuck on Instagram and at Nessman930 on Twitter. And please give our podcast, The Red Half of Sheffield, a follow on social media at Red Sheffield on Twitter and at The Red Half of Sheffield on Facebook. We also have a YouTube page now, and we're going to be throwing up our match previews on the YouTube page. They will also be simultaneously put on our regular podcast. But if you do get a chance and see a preview podcast, go ahead and watch it on YouTube. That does definitely help us out. And we're going to be throwing those on there typically before the podcast comes out. Just so if you've subscribed, you do get the preview podcast, or the preview video / podcast before the actual podcast comes out. So with that being said, up the Blades, great win today. Thank you all so much for joining in, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. If you're in the city of Sheffield, hope you have a nice night out in Sheffield. But until next Saturday, when I guess these two gentlemen, Robert and Chad, are going to be doing the watch along. Have a good rest of your Saturday and take care.